ẹ̀ mo gbé rí ní fídíò ni mo wọ fìlà bí akéto mo gẹrun mi ò wẹ̀ mo gbé báàgì kan sẹ́yìn.
ní àwọn ṣe ní visa lọ́wọ́ ò ní láti prepare anytime ló lè gbéra náà tó so far láti ní visa lọ́wọ́.
ẹ mọ̀ kókò yẹn lómi ẹ máa ṣàlàyé fún wọn kó ṣe gbóyàn lóye obi kò ṣe gbogbo ẹ bá rẹ̀ everybody náà ló wà ní same page tó rà síjọ́ àlọ́ social media ẹ máa ṣàlàyé fún wọn ni inú wọn kì í má ní visa gan tó bá yẹ pé pé ò ní visa lọ́wọ́ ni inú American embassy mo sá lọ ká ní mi ò kò sí level lọ́wọ́ mi o inú bẹ̀ ẹ ti understand ká ní kò sí lẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ mi rárá o àwọn ti gbà lẹ́jọ́ lẹ́yìn.
Gbogbo àwọn Fálànà yìí náà nígbà táwọn náà fẹ́ sá kúrò Nàìjíríà nígbà tí Babangida fẹ́ pa wọ́n kì í ṣe airport ni gbogbo wọn sáré lọ lọ sáré ra tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì náà ń já pa kóòlù.
Bàbá ò lè máa jagun kó bá mú level sáko torí anything can happen.
So kí la fẹ́ ṣe báyìí Westo dẹ̀ bá wa sọ̀rọ̀.
Wàhálà wà o wọ́n dẹ̀ káwọn ọ̀pọ̀ wá lọ.
Máa lọ káwọ́ sókè l'American embassy ni.
Ìjọba mọ̀ pé àwọn ọmọ tí yín wà náà àwọn ọmọ yín náà ò sèèbù gbogbo ibi tẹ kó wọn sí o kẹyà gbà bẹ́ẹ̀ àwọn ọmọ yín ò sèèbù rárá àtọ́ bó jẹ́ UK lọ́wọ́ bó jẹ́ Amẹ́ríkà lọ́wọ́ ẹ má jẹ́ ká mọ̀ àwọn ọmọ yín ò sèèbù ìgbà mẹ́rin lọ́ fi organize.
Hello?
Nina Abiole, I've done the video. I'm only looking for camera, and I posted the video. It's on my page. Go and check it on TikTok. I'm on transit, Moshewa.
Bọ́dá Yomi, ọlọ́pàá tí ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ẹ̀yìn ṣe ní ẹni ó nímọ̀ ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ àti pòsíṣọ̀nù ní pòlíṣì.
Tani ẹ?
Ọlọ́pàá bá ṣe police tẹ̀pẹ̀ ní Snooshi.
Àmọ́ orúkọ àbí.
Then have you been able to reach out to the Speaker of Lagos Assembly?
Àwọn kìnìṣẹ́ kúrò bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
Mẹ́sẹ̀gì sẹ́yìn tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀.
Àwọn kìnìṣẹ́ kúrò bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
So I think you need to keep the Speaker abreast of this information. You need to be aware.
I will send you a message now after this one.
The Speaker needs to be aware. We need to have his response and the rest.
Máa kọ́ sí gómìnà gbọ́n máa kọ́ sí ọ̀rọ̀ lè pa ẹ̀mí mi ṣe ọlọ́pàá ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ kọ́kọ́ pa mí bẹ̀yẹn irú ìwé wo nìyẹn. Lórí pé ọjà ṣé mo ní kọ́ lọ pa àyàn sínú ilé wọn ni ṣé mo ní kọ́ pa Mohbad ni ẹ fẹ́ pa Mohbad ni kọ́ máa tó àṣírí they will pull you out and there is evidence there. Kò sí kan tó lọ́pàá fẹ́ sọ the evidence wà ń bẹ̀ CCTV wà ń bẹ̀ yẹn. CCTV tó wà tó capture mọ́tò ìgbà tó wọlé tí mo bá yí máa rí pé ṣé gíláàsì fún àbíkó fún wà bẹ́ẹ̀. Gbogbo phone forensic tá à ń sọ yìí 5 years ní phone máa fi messages fi store sórí gbogbo àwọn mobile telecommunication company. So kò sí bọ́ last year lọ́rọ́ ṣẹlẹ̀ gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ tí wọ́n sọ lórí fóònù náà máa débẹ̀ máa rí náà. So why are they trying to make a fool of me? Gbogbo orin lára àwọn orin Mohbad wà fẹ́ pé wọ́n release lẹ́yìn tó ti kú. Kí ni gbogbo tọ́lẹ̀ ṣe ọlọ́gbọ́n ní máa pariwo ní airport mo pariwo tẹ́lẹ̀ ni inú ń bí èdè lọ.
Àbọ̀ Fọlá ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ ká bẹ̀rẹ̀ látòkè ẹ bá mute Mr. Yomi náà. Fọlá.
Ẹ káàsán mo kẹ́lí bọ̀dẹ̀ ẹ káàsán lórí ẹbí ẹsẹ̀ ẹkújọ́ mẹ́ta. Ẹ̀dùn mọ níbo ni Nàìjíríà ń lọ náà because mi ò bí ibi tí mo iṣẹ́ tí mo wà gan-an mo kàn ń bọ́ ìlú ń bíbá ẹni pé kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Nàìjíríà náà níbo ni à ń lọ lórílẹ̀‐èdè Nàìjíríà torí pé wọ́n ń wá ikú tó pa ọmọ pé wọ́n ń wá ìdájọ́ òdodo fún ó ṣe wá di nǹkan tí wọ́n ń tẹ̀lé èèyàn kiri tí wọ́n tún fẹ́ pààyàn àbí mi ò understand kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ náà. Ibo là ń lọ ní Nàìjíríà kí ló dé torí Ọlọ́run because mo kàn ń rò orí mi dẹ̀ in fact I don't understand kí ló dé.
Ẹ jẹ́ bá a pàtà lọ.
Share this video ní Nàìjíríà ṣé kéèyàn kàn dẹ̀ máa kú bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn everybody máa dákẹ́ ṣé torí Mohbad nìkan ni wọ́n fi ń ṣe nǹkan tó ń ṣe ni torí youth nínà torí everybody. Ó dẹ̀ wá di pé bí a pé wọ́n tún wá ń lépa ẹ̀mí èèyàn kiri torí kí ló dé níbo là ń lọ Nàìjíríà kí ló dé àwa tá wà láàbọ̀dù ẹ̀ à lè wálé ẹ̀rù ń báyàn ṣé ìlú ká fẹ́ wálé léyìí ṣé bí ta fẹ́ wá lélẹ̀ ṣé Nàìjíríà ta fẹ́ wá lélẹ̀ ìtàdé ní ẹbí ta ní ara ń bẹ̀ tẹ̀dẹ̀ ṣọ́ọ̀tà àwọn èèyàn pé kọ́ máa sọ̀rọ̀ síta ọmọ tó ti kú for 1 year now tó ti kú tàdé tó wá réèyàn kan tó wá sọ wípé bọ́mọ yẹn ṣe kú ó do everybody àwọn tó wá ń try láti sọ bóyá pé kí ní ẹ̀dẹ̀ tó wá ń tẹ̀ ní wọn kiri ẹ tó fẹ́ mú wọn kúrò lójú ọ̀nà kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ kí ló dé Nàìjíríà kí ló dé mi ò understand because ó ń ká mi lára bí tí mo jókòó sí gbogbo bí Uncle Yomi ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ mo dẹ̀ mi orí pé why
power tap and follow the host. Power tap and follow the host.
Èmi máa tó ṣe fídíò sí
and
I
follow
will
the
call
host.
the commissioner of police out in Lagos State. Èmi fẹ́ padà sí Nàìjíríà. He should, if anything happen to me, sir, I will tell him straight now. Tí bá ti ṣe fídíò sí. Torí mi ò ní nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ ṣe ń bì mi tẹ̀ náà ìdí akíní ṣe fẹ́ máa rìn kiri ń bì ni. Kò sí ti fẹ́ ṣe ń bì kò sí nǹkan kò sáṣọ kò sí anything. I have to go back to Nigeria and the commissioner of police must ensure that nothing happened to me. The deputy commissioner of police in Lagos State should make sure that and give another nothing must happen to me. They can't be doing this with somebody's life.
Mr. Yomi.
Getting too much kí ló dé.
Àpò ìwọ Ọlọ́run ẹ ṣe jẹ́ ká consider press conference kí legal team lead kán lè gbé voice yìí wọlé ká announce to the public what is going on. That is today after corona of today ká hint the legal team what is going on and what you have been going through so ká bring more to the world kí everybody lè wà aware pé nǹkan báyìí ń lọ then ó dàbí pé mò ń wò pé mistake kan gan wà táwa gan ṣe gan from time ṣe àwọn information táwa náà ní gan pàápàá because tẹ bá wo ẹ rí pé bàbá gangan àwọn ọkọ táwọn gan mú lọ sọ́dọ̀ wọn ò gbà wọn ò jẹ́ kó jáde ẹ bá jẹ́ kí gbogbo ká máa sọ gbogbo ẹ̀ síta because ohun tí èèyàn bá sọ síta àfi ń táṣe ohun tó pa àwọn yẹn náà nìyẹn o.
Ó máa endanger life àwọn tí iṣẹ́ ń gbọ́dọ̀ mi àwọn yàtọ̀ sí àwọn yẹn sọ pé ká má ṣe. The truth of the matter is, àwọn pípù yẹn tí ẹ bá ti lè mú jáde, ẹ omi, àwọn méjì ń sìn lára àwọn méjì tí.
Àwọn tó wà lọ́dá comment section ni.
Ẹ̀yẹ post a threatening message tó kọ́kọ́ send sí lady tí lọ.
Ó yá sọ̀rọ̀ sáré sọ̀rọ̀.
Ẹ káàárọ̀, ẹ káàsán, ẹ káalẹ́ gbogbo ilé. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ mo kàn fẹ́ pass message fún every one of us àtàwọn tó wà lọ́dà comment section tó comment rubbish. This is about life lásán. And Mr. Yomi tó wá sókè, wọ́n mọ̀ pé ibi táwọn wá yìí ojú gbogbo aráyé làwọn wá. Kò lè possible kéèyàn máa parọ́ ní on top of life bẹ́ẹ̀ because wọ́n mọ̀ pé tí àwọn bá parọ́ a máa tú àwọn because kò ṣe pé wọ́n ti dáhùn kékeré everybody ló ní ìsìn lọ́gbọ̀n wọn kò lè dọ́lá wọ́n ní nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ kò ṣẹlẹ̀ mú wọ́n tún kọ̀ fẹ́ kí gbogbo wa mọ̀ nìyẹn because wọ́n dá kọ́mẹ́tẹ̀ ṣàwọn kan bó ti dìbẹ̀ wọ́n tó ṣe ọ̀rọ̀ láàbù láńsọ ìdájẹ́ máa ṣe nìyẹn títí wọ́n máa fi pa ẹni ẹlẹ́ni ọmọ máa sọ pé ọlọ́run fa kìíní kan ló ń ṣe ṣé ìwọ́n fi mọ́ dákú ṣe.
Ó mọ̀ pé Yorùbá ó mọ̀ pé
please power tap share the video please.
Báwọn aráàlú ẹ̀ àwọn Yorùbá ti tiwa bọ́yẹ bá máa bring èèyàn down làwọn máa wá.
Àwọn tí ó dá sáré ló ń ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀.
Ṣé wàá bèrè owó ni?
Abẹ́fẹ́ àwọn ló ń ṣe yẹn.
Mr. Latif. Mr. Latif. Mo sẹ́ni kankan sí yín sìn. Ṣé ẹ gbọ́ mi? Mr. Latif. Mo sẹ́ni kankan sí yín sìn. Lady tí mo sọ pé ó kọ́ fẹ́ fún mi ní kíní àìdí first kíní tó fẹ́ mi wọlé ẹ̀ṣẹ́ everything yẹn. Èmi náà mo kọ́kọ́ sọ fún lady yẹn pé empty threat ló ń threat nígbà yẹn. Tí wọ́n release address ilé ẹ̀. Kẹ̀wá wo àṣetèmi gan ṣì ń bọ̀. Mo ti sẹ́ni sí ẹ̀yẹ yín ẹ lè tẹ̀ bá lè fi hàn wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ o.
Oh no, you will just kill yourself and your children. I know you very, very well. Talking to your Mifabi, taking your Mifabi to your house. You won't just finish your life alone. Okay, you won't just finish your life alone, but also your life of your children. in the Manchester, United States?
Mr. Yomi and everybody àti Kọ́lá tó sọ̀rọ̀ sí a lè bá èèyàn ronú and kò síbi tí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ló máa pọ̀ sí báyìí a máa rí àwọn tí wọ́n ní ìrònú dáadáa understand a dẹ̀ máa ní àwọn tí yẹ pé bí pé kó bàjẹ́ a máa ní wọn láàrin understand so gbogbo nǹkan anybody ń kọ ní comment section we don't have to look at it understand and again everybody and again online everybody wà most àwọn tó ń comment yìí àwọn náà wà depressed no all wà depressed wọ́n wà tó máa fi the other side ló ti pọ̀ jù nù wọn bó ti
àwọn náà ni
Mr. Boy
èèyàn pariwo yìí pé tó àgbàlagbà ń sunkún èèyàn pariwo pé wọ́n ń tẹ̀nìyàn kiri ẹ wo Mohbad ọmọ yẹn pariwo náà títí tó fi pàdánù ṣe gbígbà tí Mohbad kú ní everybody jẹ́ lísìtì sórí ẹ̀ ọmọ yẹn pariwo títí
anybody tó wà online out of 100% of us 50% are depressed so and 50% online ló wà kò sí ìyálà ìyá àwọn tí wọ́n chat yẹn wọ́n lè rí mísàlọ ní wọ́n náà wọ́n kọ́ máa sọ̀rọ̀ kó sọ̀tọ̀ sọ yìí online ló wà understand.
tó bá ti ẹ̀rí mi lásìkò yìí bá ṣe wà Europe bí ìtàmálára mọ́lẹ̀ tá a bá padà dé police lọ́wọ́.
and again èèyàn sọ pé and again ẹni tó ti múra láti face justice ẹ mọ̀ pé òun fúnra yẹn náà ti mọ̀ pé many things máa wá lójú ọ̀nà yẹn wọ́n ṣe mú pálí wọn sápò pé if anything happen first and foremost yorùbá dẹ̀ pòwe kan pé mọ̀jà mọ̀sálà àmà kíkanjú akin tó bá mọ̀jà tó bá mọ̀ sáré wọn ló ń gbógun lọ tó bá mọ̀ sá wà á lè jà from again wà á jà again understand báyìí sí tí mi sáyọ̀ ní move báyìí sí wọ́n ti ń ronú new move again and again I would just advise it's an advice o why tí gbogbo nǹkan tẹ drop fọlọ́pàá ń sìn why can't we just call this man, this Brekete man, Mr. Ahmed, for ordinary president Brekete and still give to him? You understand? Can he eat Sumawa from that side also? Because
you know all those people no about coming money and nothing.
Tap and follow Dios.
Can you get me?
Just imagine.
It's terrible. It's terrible country we live in, man. Terrible country we live in.
And police, they said they are securing life and property, but I want to waste life and property, right?
Jerry, mo ti sọ kí ni tẹ́lẹ̀. Jerry, ohun tó fà á tí kèsì fi difficult fún wa láti win so far. Jerry, IGPC, ìyẹn Inspector General of Police, pẹ̀lú ọba tẹ́ dárúkọ yìí, àwọn méjèèjì yẹn wọ́n ṣàfù olórí oko wọn yìí nígbà tí yẹn wà ní governor. So ìgbà tí kíní ti ṣẹlẹ̀ tó ti lè sọ̀kan ní wọ́n mú ìyẹn lọ́ ṣe protect ara wọn. So gbogbo kíní wọ̀nyí látọ̀dọ̀ wọn ló wá. Mr. Yomi mo rí evidence àmì fídíò àwọn arífẹ́gbà tó lọ sí House of Assembly lẹ́nìí. It was very fantastic. They were well received and all of that. Tí ẹ bá ní contact leadership house ìyẹn ìkan commissioner of police ara ẹ̀ náà ṣì ní ìyẹn ìkan ẹ jẹ́ ká because ibi tẹ́ wà yẹn at the end of the day 1 or 2 days amama soyin you have to move on and you can't continue to live in that place because ibi tẹ́ yẹn bá wà ní kíní ẹ̀ máa ń wà. So you have to make yourself available. ẹ jẹ́ kó mọ̀ nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀. Contact the leadership of the house.
You know very well I brought my ticket. I get feel on thing. Because they said they want to see when I bought my ticket so that you can see.
No, don't go to that route. If I want to solution, don't go to any. I want to any doubting Thomases. Don't mind yourself about them. Let us look for the way out. Number one, I think I contact legal team.
Tọ́ba ti block wẹ̀ tó bá ti comment stupid èmi náà wò yìí àmì kiri kan tó bá ti block ẹ don't come to me pé wọ́n block ẹ pé kàn block ẹ.
àgbà ti pẹ́ wọ́n ti ẹ̀ pọ̀ síbẹ̀ wọ́n pọ̀ gbogbo wọn ti rush wá látọ̀dọ̀ tẹ́mi àgbà ìfẹ́ gbogbo wọn ló wà bí.
Deborah kí ló dé ẹ̀ bá mi block wọn ni.
gbogbo wọn ló wà ń bẹ̀ gbogbo wọn ló ń type òṣì ń bẹ̀ yẹn even àṣàrà kan ó láwọn agent tiẹ̀ tó type kan tó pẹ́ type tó.
Deborah
láti ẹ̀jẹ̀ ká máa ẹ̀jẹ̀ ká wá solution tẹ́ bá lè contact leadership house of assembly because tọ́ bá contact yẹn àwọn ọlọ́pàá yẹn náà kó bá contact àwọn náà legal team ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe press conference from there wọ́n lè jà ó tọ́ bá pariwo.
wọ́n làwọn ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ ṣẹ̀dẹ̀ sí kẹ́rẹ́ mi kan fún ọ déètì tó yíyù tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì o. kò yá ìmọ̀ mi rí ẹrí mi rí.
wọ́n á jáwọ́ tọ́ bá pariwo wọn síta wọ́n abẹ́lẹ̀ lọ́ máa ṣe o.
ẹ ti rí lókè pa.
online lọ wà depressed ni ẹ tó bá wà depressed ẹ ń ṣòro ní ẹ.
Sunday 29
tó máa yanjú kínní ló máa yanjú ẹ gbogbo
this ticket was for shame this ticket hold on boy this ticket was for shame on the Sunday 29th of September 2012 which is Ano,
yeah.
Ticket.
And another interesting thing
it was issued on the 28th. Later, alẹ́ ìjẹta alẹ́ àná ni mo kúrò Nàìjíríà. Tẹ bá rí wo bí òkè lọ́wọ́ ọ̀tún lókè. Ẹ wo ọwọ́ ọ̀tún yín lókè. Ẹ lọ wo angle lọ́wọ́ òkè. Kẹ wo bí tó kọ booking reference. Kẹ wo document issue date. Ẹ lè yí ẹ ti rí.
Ẹ wo ẹ ní ìjẹ ìjàre ẹ wò ìjẹjà ràn tó wà lẹ́yìn ìjà rẹ.
Ilẹ̀ ẹ̀jẹ̀ ká wá solution ẹ̀jẹ̀ ká wá sẹ́. Ẹni tó bá wish come and doubt èyí àwọn ṣe titi wa but let us tackle it head on. Ibi tẹ wà yẹn 1 or 2 days you want to change ẹ láṣọ ẹ ní níjẹ àti jẹ yóò sí bẹ́ẹ̀ how do you adjust yourself? Ẹ jẹ́ ká pariwo.
Ṣé mo kọ́ tẹ̀lé kọ́kọ́ rò? Ṣé ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ mi? Nígbà tí mo ti rí trail àwọn ọ̀gbọ́n yẹn.
Lórí ìmọ́lẹ̀ mú bọ̀, ẹ̀yin lẹ́ máa sọ̀rọ̀ léèsì mú bọ̀.
Ṣé ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ mi? Nígbà mo ti rí trail wọn níjẹta yẹn, èmi ti rò pé kí àwọn tó bá ń lé àwọn protesters ṣùgbọ́n kan ọba fẹ́ wò ó kí ló fẹ́ ṣe ta ló ń pè ṣùgbọ́n until I got an inkling that they were already in my house. So mo láti mo gbé car báyìí tí mo lose àwọn púpù yẹn tí ma fi make 1 or 2 calls báyìí then I know it's over. I have to move.
Ẹ jọba ló block àwọn èèyàn tó bá block ọlá yìí. Bá láti. Àwọn ló ń block èèyàn bá block ọlá yìí dànù jàre.
Deborah.
Nobody is threatening you, Yomi.
À ń gbọ́ yẹn sọ̀rọ̀.
Ọlá ló pera ẹ̀. Ọlá ló pera ẹ̀. Agbóhùn ṣe dúpẹ́ ẹ̀.
Wọ́n gbọ́ mi.
Ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ sókè bí ìgbọ́n yẹn náà.
Àwọn evidence ló máa ṣẹlẹ̀ sí ìtọ́bi ń sábà mi ṣáàjì ní ìsìn kí ló tún ọ̀ṣẹ́ sẹ́yìn sẹ́yìn náà at least tó wà lọ́wọ́ ọ̀dẹ̀ náà tó jẹ́ pé àwọn ìlú ìlú fún dókítà ajá ìlú ẹgbẹ́ wọn lóṣù platform yìí ó yẹ kọ́ńtẹ̀ǹtì sẹ́yìn náà wọ́n rẹ̀ important sẹ́yìn náà ní lọ́wọ́.
Ẹ má wọrí ẹ mọ nǹkan tó ń ti sẹ́ndì sí ilé iṣẹ́ wa ẹ má wọrí.
Ọmọ Jésù náà wọn ní kẹ block ọmọ Jésù dànù náà gbogbo wọn a máa dárúkọ fún kẹ máa tẹ̀ wọ́n lọ sí blocking ayé máa bàjẹ́ ni. Ṣé bàbá ẹ lọ ń tẹ́sí náà? Ìyẹn ló pọ̀ lọ sílé òun pọ́n tẹ́tì náà wọ́n ń tẹ̀lé àwọn káàkiri ẹ̀ ń sọ̀rọ̀ kó sọ mí bá.
Ayé tẹ̀ ń ṣe wọ́n ni mo ní kọ́ bọ́ ọmọ mi kúrò bí tó wà. Ọmọ tó yẹ kó wà ń sùn.
Hold on.
Leave your message, please. Your WhatsApp.
All right. Hello.
Hello, sir.
Ẹ káàsán.
Àwọn moderator yìí wà láti.
It's very annoying. In fact, ó ṣe àwọn ìlú nìkan. Àwọn tó jẹ́ kó wà láfíà nìkan tí mo ti rí tán comment stupid comment. Kí ìpè wọn ni ó máa fi. Ó yà kẹ́kẹ́ yẹn pa, ó dẹ́gbà tẹ́bi ọ́ bísí.
Àwọn moderator yìí wà láti.
Ẹ wo bí
Aláyọ̀ jẹ́ ayọ̀ mi jẹ́ fẹ́ ṣe moderator kó bá mi ṣe.
Ọya ẹgbẹ́ wa.
Bàbá ọ̀la.
Alọ́lámilámi la máa rí ànírábọ̀ wọn.
Bóyá bá mi block wọn.
Ok, mo ti ń ka kọ́mẹ̀ntì mi ti ráyè kọ́mẹ̀ntì mò ń wò báyìí.
Jẹ́ ọmọ ìwé kúrò Nàìjíríà lánàá. No. Ẹni tó lóun bá tí ìṣètò àti pa kò sẹ́ni tó lè pa.
Mo fẹ́ bèrè question fún ọmọdé yìí. Ní àná tá à ń ṣe program kan lọ́wọ́ rẹ̀ lẹ́málẹ̀. Ó dà ló ti ń bọ́ sí later wa. Ẹ jọ ṣé ẹ ṣì wà Nàìjíríà time ní time tá a wà lórí platform. Ṣé platform bọ̀dá láti dá à ń sọ̀rọ̀ relationship no platform yẹn.
Hello, of course now. Alẹ́ àná mo ṣe kúrò Nàìjíríà. Oru àná ni after 12 la ṣe kúrò.
Hello.
Mo yí kọ́kọ́ sákìrì náà bó sákàrì.
Ẹ káàárọ̀. Ẹ sọ̀rọ̀. Hello.
Point wọn tó ń sọ sí ní pé wọ́n ní ọmọ àwọn wọ́n ṣe bí wọ́n ṣe rí lórí social media wọ́n 2 days ago ọmọ wọn wà pẹ̀lú ìyàwó wọn náà tó bá ń sọ sí ni wọ́n ti ń ṣe ìrọ̀lọ́dọ̀ láti rẹ̀ kọ́ máa tó fi ayọ̀ fún yẹn náà àwọn kan wà jẹ́ pé kọ́ máa sọ wọn ní láti parọ́ come straight ìyàwó ọmọ yẹn tó ń sọ yẹn ní wà lọ́dọ̀ ìyàwó wọn kó máa parọ́ sí yẹn another thing yes fine ìlú ọmọ tó ń sọ yẹn ọmọ wà lọ́dọ̀ ìyàwó wọn.
Ṣẹ́ẹ̀mọ̀ ìyàwó wọn.
Ọ̀nì kan àná ẹ̀ sọ last week.
Ẹjọ́ kí ló kọ ẹni tó pè yẹn pẹ̀lú ìyàwó wọn ọ̀dà
Ẹ̀ sọ last week.
Kí ló kọ pẹ̀lú family wọn? Bẹ́ẹ̀ni son, this is very stupid brother láti ẹjọ́ nítorí ọlọ́ ẹja ẹni yẹn.
Ẹ̀yin lẹ bá bímọ ẹ̀, ẹ̀yin lẹ mọ bí tó fọmọ ẹ̀ sí. Nǹkan tó máa ń ṣàwà Yorùbá nìyẹn. Ẹ wo ìgbà tí Very Dark Man tó jáde àwọn ọmọ ìlú ẹ̀ wọ́n ò sọ pé rọ́ ló ń pa wọ́n ò sọ pé kò wá tán di ẹ̀ wọ́n dìde wọ́n dúró tì. Wọ́n ìtawà Yorùbá ò láì ká máa dúró tira wa náà tí ó bá ti come to nǹkan tá a ní láti àtẹ́nì sí. Wọ́n ìtawà Yorùbá ò láìkì láti máa help ara wa rárá. Only thing ta expert ni pé láti bring ara wa down. Are good in bringing ourselves down nǹkan tí ní Yorùbá good fún nìyẹn. Àwọn ará nígbà tí Very Dark Man wọn ò ní nǹkan tó ń sọ irọ́ ló ń pa gbogbo nǹkan tẹ́ ẹ ti sọ many things ní ìbàdàn lónìí ìsìn àti prove ẹ̀ fún yín ẹni gbà wo ló lọ ra tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì èèyàn sọ fún yín pé òun ra tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì ń jẹta. You know, hello.
À ń gbọ́ yín. Ẹ jọba àdókòtà
ẹ sọ̀rọ̀.
Káàárọ̀ jàre bàlà tí ẹ káàárọ̀ gbogbo lé. Mo fẹ́ kí Mr. Yomi ẹ kú oríire o, ẹ kú àjàbọ̀.
Àwọn àgbàdo àwọn Nàìjíríà mọ iye tírẹ́tì tá a gbà.
Ọlọ́run ò ní jẹ́ ká burú ṣẹlẹ̀ sẹ́nì kankan nu gbogbo wa lórí ọ̀rọ̀ justice for Mohbad. À ń ṣọrí olórí ni Ọlọ́run aṣorí tiwa náà. Gbogbo àwọn tó bá ń bí léèrè stupid question. Ẹ báwo lẹ ṣe lọ ibo lẹwà nǹkan tó kọ̀ọ̀kan yẹn ní ìsìn. Ẹ jọ ẹ mute ta ló tún sọ̀rọ̀.
Àǹtí Bọ́dálá ti ẹ wo mẹ́sẹ̀gì mo sẹ́ǹd sí ìyá ọmọ yẹn o. Kẹ wo sírò tó ẹ kà á síta fáwọn èèyàn tó láti fi hàn lọ́kàn.
Ẹ wo ẹ má wọrí jàre. Nígbà sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ mute brother mú ìwà àgbọ̀dá Yomi ẹ mute. Àìyá mọ́lẹ̀ máa sọ̀rọ̀ lọ mọ́mì mọ́lẹ̀.
ẹ ṣeun dàrẹ Bálàtí. So àwọn èèyàn wa mi ò mọ nǹkan tó máa ń fẹ́ wá iṣu dénú kòkò fún tó máa béèrè ń bolẹ̀ wà bíbá ń bá ilẹ̀ ṣe kúrò kí ló kàn wá pẹ̀lú gbogbo yẹn. Èèyàn ń sọ fún wa pé Ọlọ́run ló yọ òun ibi tó ń wà ní kẹbó ń dúpẹ́ ẹjọ́ ṣó wá bí lánàá láti wá sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ ni ṣó wá bí ìjẹta láti wá sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ ńjọ́ tẹ́ni tí ń ṣe justice for Mohbad ni. Ó dẹ̀ ṣẹlẹ̀ lénìí nìyẹn ó ní situation of things. Why are we asking him series of questions? Do we need that now? What we need now? What we need now is to find solution to his problem. Kí ló máa ń ṣe wá náà àwa Yorùbá? Tá a máa fẹ́ béèrè iṣu dénú kòkò nǹkan tí ò kàn wá ọmọ ẹ̀ wà lọ́dọ̀ ìyàwó ẹ̀ ọmọ kí ló kàn ẹ́ ibikíbi tọ́mọ ẹ̀ ò bá wà ṣé wọ́n bí ẹ́ léèrè ẹjọ́.
Àwọn ẹni tó ń béèrè pé ṣé ìyàwó ẹ̀ wà òun lélẹ́yìí o. Now you can stay at home. Let the boy stay away from you, or if possible to my cousin place. The feeling I'm getting are getting higher and tougher. Shake him Makalo. If I have means, I will have taken him along. I will start arranging for his visa to UK and Canada ASAP. Okay. Yeah, respond on okay. And then second response, we take him away now.
Kò tiẹ̀ sí nǹkan tó kàn wá. In tó yẹ kí inú wa máa dùn fún ni pé Ọlọ́run ò jẹ́ kí ipá ọ̀tá kó ká Mr. Yomi. He has been fighting this justice. Kò jáde ń jẹta pé wọ́n fẹ́ lé òun, kò jáde ń jẹ ẹni kó purọ́ mọ́ rẹ̀. Ó wá di ìsìn tó sọrí situation tó wà ẹ ló ń purọ́ ni. Tó bá purọ́ yìí náà ẹ lọ pa tiyín náà. Kí ló dé náà kí wọ́n fi ṣe wá ní ẹ̀yin Yorùbá? Why are we like this? Gbogbo nǹkan lẹ máa fi ṣeré. Gbogbo bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe fẹ̀mí ọmọ ìta káìtì Mohbad tán fi pádànù nìyẹn. Wọ́n tún pátọ́ náà ẹ tún sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ tún sọ̀dọ̀ rere lórí social media. Ẹ̀yin náà dẹ̀ ní ẹ̀mí lọ́rùn. Kí ló kàn wá?
Àwọn tó ń rán wọn kókó wá pa mímọ̀ pé òótọ́ ni mò ń sọ. Gbogbo ìmọ̀ wọn ti dàrú. Ẹ rí i pé òótọ́ bàbá ìfúnjáde ọ̀ ní choice.
Nǹkan tẹ́mi fẹ́ ṣe ibikíbi tẹ́ bá wà mo mọ̀ pé at least a máa ní àwọn Yorùbá ń bẹ àbá máa láwọn èèyàn dáadáa ń bẹ. Tẹ́ bá mọ̀ pé ẹ̀ ní ríbi tẹ́ máa sùn bóyá kẹ́ contact Mr. Latisne behind the camera. Tọ́lọ́ ń bá ṣe tán bá mọ àwọn èèyàn tó wà ní country tẹ́ wà yẹn tẹ́ bá tiẹ̀ lè wà lọ́dọ̀ wọn for some time. Tẹ́ wà for some time bó tiẹ̀ jẹ́ èdè ọ̀tún kẹ́ tó padà. Kẹ́ tó wá further up lórí bóyá fẹ́ ṣe press conference ni o lórí bóyá fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ẹ fẹ́ contact commissioner of police ni o the way forward ló kù tẹ́ máa wá ń sìn ẹ má jẹ́ kẹ́nì kankan tún wá sí bíbá kó máa béèrè lọ́wọ́ yín pé ìbọn lẹ wà time báyìí báwo lẹ ṣe wà ìkíní kan ni we don't need that. Why are we why are we acting as an antagonist? Ṣé tí nǹkan ò bá ṣèyàn ṣó máa sọ pé nǹkan ṣe o ni? Ṣó sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ jẹ́ tàbí ṣó sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ń jẹ́rin ni? Mr. Yomi, Ọlọ́run adúró tì yín o, Ọlọ́run ayọ̀ yín o. Èmi ti sọ fún yín gbà tí kinní ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ pé àwọn tó wà ń di kinní wọn lágbára. Bọ̀ ìgbà yẹn sọ pé kò rí bẹ́ẹ̀ kò rí bẹ́ẹ̀.
Ó ṣe pé wọ́n lágbára. They are only seeing the fact that kàkà kíkú má jẹ sèse. Èmi ò sọ pé níbo
but àwọn kan help wọn àwọn tó help wọn tí wọ́n jẹ́ kí wọ́n lè jẹ lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ó la fi sọ fún wọn.
irú báyìí wà ń sè tó bá wọn pa àwọn lágbára kọ yọjú jáde pé àwọn làwọn rán wọn kókó wá gbẹ̀mí ẹ̀.
ṣé ẹ mọ orúkọ tí Mohbad ti kọ tó ti jáde nínú petition Mohbad yẹn a lè yọ kúrò láéláé àwọn gangan ní bàbá àṣàlẹ̀ ìdí ọ̀rọ̀.
èmi mọ̀ pé lady kan wà tó yẹ pọ̀ tá mi ní tẹ́lẹ̀ láti jọ ń fa àwòrán tẹ́lẹ̀ pẹ̀lú onímọ́tò.
ìyẹn náà wà níbẹ̀ exactly ìyẹn náà wà níbẹ̀.
mo fẹ́ kí information yẹn kó full mọ́ mi lọ́wọ́ ni wọ́n á mọ̀ bóyá mo níwèrè àbí ìníwèrè èmi máa tó pariwo síta àti commissioner àdúgbò tí nǹkan bá ti ṣe mí wọ́n máa fún mi láṣẹ láti padà àwa padà.
gbogbo ọ̀nà tá a bá fi lè ran Mr. Yomi lọ́wọ́ ni ká fi ràn wọ́n lọ́wọ́ sí. You don't need to be asking him silly questions. Don't come up here to be asking him or call Mr. Lati pé ń bo lo wà ìjọba irọ́ ló ń pa kíní kan ló ń pa iná ẹ̀ lọ parọ́ tí ì náà Ọlọ́run á dúró tì yín ibikíbi tẹ́ bá wà o. lágbára Ọlọ́run ẹ̀dẹ̀ máa délé láyọ̀ àtàlàfíà nǹkan kò ní ṣọmọ yín o kò ní ṣèyàwó yín o I pray for you Mr. Lati all is well with you in Jesus name that is what I can say but yín mọ̀ pé kéèsì tá a gbé dání yìí Ọlọ́run nìkan ló lè jà fún wa because it has been compromised all over and that is why táwọn tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ tó ń ṣe ni wọ́n ń ṣekúṣe legal team ò ṣiṣẹ́ legal team ò ṣiṣẹ́ nǹkan tó máa rí nì kí ni legal team fẹ́ ṣe wọ́n wà lábẹ́ ìjọba tó ti wà compromised what else do they want to do ta ló fẹ́ ṣe bí Mr. Yomi náà ló tún rí nǹkan tó tún rí ṣé wọ́n máa purọ́ mọ́ra wọn ni Mr. Yomi jẹ́ kan náà àwọn tó yẹ pé tẹ bá sọ̀rọ̀ pé nǹkan bá nínú kò sí nǹkan kan àwọn ọlọ́pàá yẹn ń ṣiṣẹ́ àwọn kinní kan ń ṣiṣẹ́ he said it severally kò sí nǹkan tẹ̀lé sọ́pàá kéèsì á sọ pé àìrọ́ ni wọ́n ń ṣiṣẹ́ wọ́n ń ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ see what he sees now àwọn náà ti mọ̀ pé kinní yìí kò ń ṣojú lásán ẹlẹ́yìn du ẹ̀mí ẹ̀ ẹ̀dẹ̀ tó wá sọ pé kí ló dé tó fi du ẹ̀mí ẹ̀
alẹ́ ìjẹta yẹn kí ẹ gbọ́ mi alẹ́ ìjẹta yẹn tí mo fi ta fi mọ̀ pé okay they were truly after me àti mo escape àwọn yẹn tẹ bá rí ibi tí mo sùn tẹ bá rí ibi tí mo sùn èmi ò mọ̀ pé àwọn fún ìyá wèrè wá bá wèrè gírí náà.
Today is the 30th of September.
lẹ́nu pé a kò mú gbogbo kí ló mọ̀ kọ́ndẹ̀ mú CCTV jáde ṣé báwọn ò ṣe kankan burúkú kí ló dé tó ń bẹ̀rù ṣèbí kò sí kankan nu CCTV. ìbọn ní wọ́n làwọn èèyàn ń pa wọ́n ní jà ló jà ní kíní ló ṣe kíní kan wọ́n jẹ́ kó wọnú CCTV náà kí ló tó ń bẹ̀rù. Why are they coming after my life? And they are coming because they know that only I have some evidence in my hand. Only I have it.
They don't know that even though you have it, you have already sent some out.
They're not saying they don't want to move on the lead here. Your job, you know, buy our way out to do, but a minimum of your juku.
Anybody to bá ti stand up kó fẹ́ wá di ọ̀rọ̀ yìí wọ́n á wá gbogbo ọ̀nà láti kí orí ẹni ẹ mọ́lẹ̀ wọ́n á purọ́ mọ́ wọ́n á fẹ́ pa. Arífá gan tó mú tó sọdọ nírọ̀ yìí Arífá ti go deep into that case. Ó ti mọ gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣe gbogbo nǹkan tárífá sọ òótọ́ ni. Wọ́n gbà tán rí pé bọ̀bọ́ yìí go too far ó náà mú mọ́lẹ̀. Àwọn èèyàn wá sọ pé ó purọ́ mọ́ nìkan kó purọ́. Gbogbo nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ló ṣẹlẹ̀ tárífá sọ yẹn.
Wọ́n béèrè lọ́wọ́ mi wọ́n ní ṣé mo ní àwọn evidence yẹn lọ́wọ́ ṣé mo ní CCTV yẹn lọ́wọ́ mo ní kò sí lọ́wọ́ mi.
Tó sọ pé tó ṣe pẹ̀lú Arúfánì yẹn.
Mo ní sùn yẹn oríṣiríṣi mo ní ẹ̀ka gbọ́dọ̀ yọ̀ mí ẹ̀jọ̀ ẹ̀ ó dùn. Sayomi, ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ kan ṣe nípa ẹnìkan béèrè pé ṣe ní àwọn kìnìún yẹn lọ́wọ́ lójú.
Yes. The deputy commissioner of police, when Abadi Fawabi àti Monile, and I said I don't have it, but maybe they don't believe me. Maybe they have an inkling that Ele Ntowani oni lọ́wọ́. At least on the pay gbogbo bi tí mo múlẹ̀ mo wọnú bi tí CCTV wá bí kan wọ́n pè mí wọlé wọ́n pè kò sí bó ifẹ́ wọ́rú bẹ̀yẹn tí wọ́n ní fi nǹkan hàn mí. Hey, tell us that. So they want to get me first, know what I have in my hand, take all my phone, take my life, and then they will go to other places. I want to move through any information here. And I'm telling you on my honor. Oh, Baba mo biti mo wà ní ìjẹta yẹn. Ṣé ń get it? Until ìgbà tí mo gba call yẹn.
Today is the 30th of September.
Okay, let me just pick this call. They don't feel track and everything. Mo ṣe dáhùn ní ìjẹ báyìí. Ìgbà tó máa di àná mo rò bóyá mo ti lose wọn. Ṣé ń get it? Before another information came in that ọmọ gbàgbé ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ o, you are good as gone. Wọ́n ti dé ilé mi tí mò ń gbé. Màá send ibi tí mo sùn sí gbọ́dọ̀ àti ẹsẹ̀ kẹ́wò mi. Gbogbo nǹkan tó wà lóṣù wà lọ́rùn mi.
Ẹ wo bí ẹ ní ìdíjí ní ẹ jẹ́ ká proceed jàre. Fọláṣadé Folly Shine ẹ fún alọ́ update níbẹ̀.
Wọ́n ṣì wà ní court. Àwọn pathologist ló yẹn sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́wọ́. So ní wá títà wá jẹun náà ni máa padà wọlé nísìnyí.
Hello. Hello.
Wọ́n ní kẹ́ blọ́ọ̀kì mọ́mí tí kan. Àwọn mọ́mí tí kan ní kẹ́ blọ́ọ̀kì.
Mo ti tẹ̀. tájù gan ìyá ẹ̀ ò ní wá mọ́.
Hello.
ẹjọ́ mínísítà láti ẹjọ́ ẹ ṣe ní kí Mọ̀dáyọ̀mí explain nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ṣáwọn ọlọ́pàá ló ń wà after him ni àwọn higher assassin àṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ jí bíbá yìí ni a lot of us who are lost.
Wọ́n ti ṣàlàyé bóyá time tẹ̀yìn tí ẹjọ́ ẹ̀ ní ẹ̀yìn àti wọ́n ti ń ṣàlàyé wọ́n dẹ̀ ti
bọ́lẹ̀ báyìí wọ́n ti bọ́lẹ̀ báyìí.
Wọ́n nǹkan tó ń sọ ni wọ́n fẹ́ life wọn wà in danger nǹkan tó ń sọ tẹ̀ ṣe sọjà rẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ burúkú tó ń tẹ̀rín ni life wọn wà in danger àwọn bíbú àwọn áńgẹ́lì pàdánù làwọn tá à ń bá dé o.
ajé.
àwọn áńgẹ́lì pàdánù làwọn tá à ń bá dé o.
Èmi èèyàn dọ́wọ́ lójú Mr. Lati. They are ready to kill more. Those who are asking for justice for Mohbad, they are ready to kill more. Wọn worry. Ẹ̀jẹ̀ òjò wọn lójúmọ́ o. Àwọn tá à ń bá fà yìí o. Àfi kọ́ ló ń dìde ìrànlọ́wọ́ o.
Nàìjíríà máa fi.
Àwọn tá à ń bá fà yìí o.
Hello. Ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀ slow kí n tẹ́ fi ń gbọ́ wa.
Hello. Ọmọ burúkú yẹn náà lè máa ṣiṣẹ́ yẹn o. Ṣé kí n bọ́ sí?
Ìyá ọmọ ló ń gbọ́.
Ọmọ yẹn náà lè máa ṣiṣẹ́ yẹn. Ó máa tẹ ìwọ̀n, ó máa ní kó máa lé wọn káàkiri.
Yeah, possible.
Ìyá àṣírí yìí má bàa lè tú síta.
All right.
Everybody in suspect.
Power tap, please don't forget to follow the host. Follow the host, please. Try to follow the host. Follow the host. Follow the host, please, for more video. Hello. Hello.
Olóyèrí. Mọ̀dáyọ̀mí ẹ wo comment section kẹ́ kó mọ dààmú sínú ògùn pa.
Mò ń tẹ̀ wọ́n dá ògùn pa kéré. Mò ń dá wọn sínú ọ̀gbun ni mò ń dá wọn sínú ọ̀gbun.
Ẹ̀yin tó bá ti block ẹ máa bá.
Àwọn olùkúlùkù èèyàn ló bẹ́ẹ̀ pa àwọn bàbá Mohbad ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ wà ẹ̀ ń gbọ́ ẹ̀ ń gbọ́ ẹ ṣe nǹkan tó yẹ o bàbá ẹ ṣe nǹkan tó yẹ o. Ẹ ṣe nǹkan tó yẹ o torí ọmọ yín náà ṣe fẹ́ máa mọ ohun ẹ̀mí ẹlẹ́mìí lọ báyìí ẹ ṣe nǹkan tó yẹ o.
Èwo ni nǹkan tó yẹ kí ni bàbá.
Abeg madam carry your talk dey go work on am wetin baba Mohbad got to do with this one again.
Ṣé bàbá.
Bàbá máa pariwo síta.
Ẹ kó ṣì lọ jàre.
Ẹ̀jẹ̀ ló gbẹgbẹgbẹ bàbá yẹn lórí
Àtàyà o.
Àwa ẹ̀ náà ti tó ta máa bá wọn pa.
Bàbá yẹn jẹ́ ń tu ẹ̀ má ti jẹ́ kí àbá tó ń.
Okay, carry on now dey come.
Yeah, mo ń gbọ́ ẹ̀.
Hello, my beautiful sister from Germany. Thank you.
Etí àwọn ẹni tó wá wù kú ní ọ̀dọ̀ ìparọ́ ẹni tó bá wù kú ṣe ọ̀dà sàmáì. Kò sí láyé ìgbìyànjú fẹ́ rí ni àti tí wọ́n fẹ́ sọ tọ́mọ Nàìjíríà fẹ́ gbìn nífẹ̀ẹ́. Tí Mohbad bá wà láyé tó ń pariwo náà, àwọn èèyàn yìí náà máa attack Mohbad náà pé.
Ìgbà tó ń pariwo náà believe it náà.
Very correct.
Gbogbo tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí ẹni tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ pé kí bàbá Mohbad ṣe kíni gbogbo tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí wà náà tó sí tábàlà bàbá Mohbad ká ní gbogbo tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀. Ọ̀rẹ́ láti injó ni mo sọ fún yín pé mo pè yín láti ọdún kan àbọ̀ tá a ti ń bá ọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad bọ̀ bí mo ṣe wọnú àdúrà tó mi ò bá ọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad pàdé rí tí ìbá sì ti jọ yẹn. Tí mo dẹ̀ sọ fún yín tẹ́ bá rántí pé ìrìn táwọn mẹ́ràn Mr. Yomi rìn yẹn ìrìn kan tó ní kìmí tó dẹ̀ dáa ni ṣùgbọ́n wọ́n ti fi àparò sí abẹ́ gbẹ̀ka tó jẹ́ pé ní wọ́n ti fẹ́ nìkan sínú wọn láti máa salami gbogbo movement wọn. Ẹ̀lú ọ̀rọ̀ àti ṣe ń gbọ́ mi.
À ń gbọ́ ẹ̀.
Wọ́n ti fẹ́ nìkan wọ́n ti fi àparò sí abẹ́ láti máa gbẹ̀ka. Kò sí kankan tó jẹ́ irọ́ ń bẹ̀. Gbogbo tẹ́gbọ́n ẹ̀ sọ kò sí kankan tó jẹ́ irọ́ ń bẹ̀. Wọ́n nípa ẹ̀mí ẹ̀ lóòótọ́ ni. Ṣé o understand fine? Because wọ́n ti jọ lọ sí
Ẹ̀rí àwọn àgàdà o.
Wọ́n jọ lọ síbẹ̀ yẹn. Wọ́n mọ ìlànà gbogbo movement wọn gbogbo tó ń rìn sí gbogbo ẹ̀ náà rìn. ọmọ Nàìjíríà kan jọ torí Ọlọ́run kọ́ máa jẹ ẹni tí ò ṣe kó máa jẹ̀yà iléyà because àwọn bí kí lóyìn lọ́mọ báyìí ẹni wo dé nílùú ìmọ̀ báyìí àmọ́ kọ́kọ́ tá a tó fẹ́ ṣe mọ́ báyìí gbogbo àwọn tó dẹ̀ fi kú léèyàn káàkiri náà gbèsè ní ẹni tẹ́ ẹ pa máa kú ẹni tó pààyàn náà máa kú gbogbo alájọ lọ nítorí máa wẹ ní kálukú máa ṣe bọ́ lọ́nbẹ̀ Mr. Yomi bí o kóbi tẹ́ bá wà lọ́fíìsì ẹ̀sọ́ yẹn àbọ̀ Ọlọ́run máa wà pẹ̀lú because àwọn táwọn náà wà lù wá mọ̀ pé ní Áfíríkà ṣọ́ra gbogbo tá à ń ṣe yìí náà nítorí léwu ṣùgbọ́n Ọlọ́run bẹ̀. That's my contribution for now.
All right. Shit. Jacolushola. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ bá wa follow host, follow the please follow the host.
No, phone is nígbà tí mo update yẹn ni. Follow everybody. So mo wá fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ Yomi but àti ọdẹ ti kúrò. Ipe I've always been telling him pé kó wà watchful kó má trust èèyàn that he is so knowledgeable about this activism and all that, so he's an experienced somebody, so he should know, he should be conscious pé gbogbo orú nǹkan báyìí ó likely láti ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Nigeria, the country that is not working, but that's usually the way. Cause silence what after they don't really care about anybody. So being an experienced, activist, somebody who is, who read wide, who is even an ambassador, but what I mean? So you should know that this sort of a thing might likely happen. So you should have safeguarded it. I know if you became bad people, you can't really but at the end of the day, you should be conscious. That's just my point. Usually put there. But I wish him well, and I know because anybody to live by me, one come and try he should just be watchful. Even his girlfriend, he should not even trust her at this point. Not even at this point, every time. He's a professional. That is just what I want to say. So,
Thank you, Speaker. And it's very watchful. That is why he can easily observe their moves that day. Because can you go and watchful, he will lose guard. And by now, another story and again, we're not for watchful. That is why he's going anywhere with his passports. That is why he's moving around with his passport, because he knows what he carried. I understand. So they will pay anytime, any season, anything. So available movement only that flu. I understand. Like the chap. Yeah. But
anything to Mamachi, then another thing that I want to even advise him. I know it's hard to take, but I don't know we could be and live life up and down. And if it is getting to that stage, I think he has to compromise his stand. Yes, that I wish to talk to him directly, assuming he's still here. But unfortunately, he has come before you guys could probably.
He might be hearing you.
Okay, fair enough. I think if it is getting to this stage, I think he doesn't really want it. You have to really compromise your stand on the justice. I mean, what killer do? Why would you be looking? Why would somebody want to? Why? For what? Why? So that shows Nigeria. I mean, it's never going to work anyway. It's a joke. We need a strong hand. We need somebody. We need somebody more than Baba Jagaban and all this set of stupid leaders that we have. So I think really whatever that I mean, if it means you go to compromise your stand on this justice and go lie low, right, to save your life. But please, I think you should do. I don't know. I think you should do.
But you block me already. Emma alone, but you block it down.
It could matter anybody they go me. I really don't care, but I'm just saying my own. Because why would we quit? Why does Mama lose among young people? For how? MOE, I want to family and SARS. He's getting too much. For how long? So if they're going after this guy's life, I think he has no choice. He has to compromise his decision. But at the end of the day, it is his decision. So there's really nothing we can really do. That you just talk. Ọ̀tọ̀níkà sọ̀rọ̀, ọ̀tọ̀níkà àwọn olórí burúkú tá à ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa àwọn kan listen. They want to silence anybody. So I found it so hard. It's against my humane, right? For me to compromise my decision anytime I was in Nigeria. I follow. If you can't beat them, join them. Because I noticed any bad things that I noticed, Timba preached against it anyway. Timba one man attack me. So I know these people doesn't want truth. So the fact is, deal with people the way what they want. Tell them do as they do. So you know what I mean? If it is after your life they are looking for, I think you have to compromise your decision. I'm not saying you should. At the end of the day, it's totally up to you to make what you have to do. But please. You have to really look after yourself. Padini, of Allah, show you.
Hello, ẹ káàárọ̀ gbogbo ilé o. Ilé ìtúgbà ọ̀. Ọlọ́run àkókò wà pẹ̀lú wa. Ẹ jọ ẹ̀yin tèmi. Lè já lòbí ilẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ yìí. Ó ti ń sún yàn. Táwọn ewé yẹn ò jẹ́ mọ́ ni kò yéèyàn mọ́. Tábà lò bílẹ̀ sí kọ́kọ́ tí ẹ̀ jáde kán máa ka gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣe now. This is getting out of hand. This is really getting out of hand. Mo jí láàárọ̀ kùtùkùtù mi ò sùn ọ̀rọ̀ ìdọ̀tí náà mo wà lórí ẹ̀. Ni mo dé alẹ́ àná ló mú ó ti sá lọ. I'm like, why are we like this? That's the reason Nigeria is not.
That was that olórí ẹbí now. Olórí ẹbí that been olórí ẹbí follower since Timothy. Do you believe the stupid this thing? The stupid I don't know. Asked to block me when I was saying they should investigate. That Perkins is saying Mr. Yomi is lying. And he has to go and block me. Why blocking? Why do we start blocking? Why that? I don't know. Shorty, I think that one. Yeah, I don't understand though. I'm not a TikTok fan, but because of this Mohbad of the thing, and I've been watching Olori Ebi since that Timothy case, so I don't know why they are in the moderator will go and block me. She think she won't be more justice in. I think I stand to be corrected. I don't understand.
Yeah, that's the main reason why I come online.
Now Olori Ebi moderator Olori Ebi block me. Above surely buruku da moderator yen.
Ẹ má drag Olori Ebi ẹjọ́ o. Ẹ má drag ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹjọ́ tó lọ. Ẹ má drag Olori Ebi ẹjọ́ tó lọ. Moderator àmàbá bọ̀dá.
Olórí ẹbí ò fi ṣe yàn jákujáku. Olórí ẹbí ò fi ṣe yàn jákujáku. Irú moderator orí burúkú wo nìyẹn? Ṣé ó ti dáwọ́ ni?
Ṣé you know wetin you do wey pay me pass say Chelsea us me make I no talk our name. I won't pass for calls.
So if they want to pass to the doctor, so they should do the justice. I think they are working for the man. Which man is
them? Nobody can.
I don't understand
tell me to stop it. I will mute the person that tell me to stop it. I swear to Almighty God. Because everybody has the right, the opinion to say their mind. That is what you all said. That is what you all said. Everybody has the right to talk. Freedom of humanity. Freedom of speech. Yes. So I was on there. I begged to come up. Moderator no pick me up. My friend did this this morning. They comment. Yàrá jáde, no ẹjọ́ ẹ̀ lè bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ báyọ̀ àmì òyà o. But mo ì máa jáde síta mo máa kọ́ rí mi nípa mo wà ń bẹ̀ ọlọ́run ọba. I swear to my God. I no dey okay now, but I go use all the strength, all my last strength. No.
Bekins, I saw you on Corona this morning. You are even on bike saying you are sick, and I was telling you that safeguard. You are on bike with one other guy. You said you are going home to change your clothes. You are there.
The person that come in said, Perkins, if you go there, I will never talk to you again. I go there like 3 times today. But there's one mommy that I can never. If you do go there, I will never talk to you anymore. But I respect that woman. So my people are there.
Mama T, even if that person is new, right, would lo ní láti máa block àwọn èèyàn lórí platform èèyàn. Why blocking people?
God bless you, Jare, my sister.
Why blocking people? That person is new. Why blocking people? Ṣáwọn èèyàn wà ṣé wọ́n lè sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́ ni? If anybody say anything, you don't have the right to block.
Even the last Corona, the last inquest, I used to get the update from Olori Ebi Perkins. Even though Karimot, if I don't have followers, meaning I'm so angry.
Mo wà níbẹ̀ nǹkan tó fi block àwọn even the boy lady the boy ẹni ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ láti ní pé kó máa block ó dà pé lady yẹn busy lọ́n fi wá lo guy yẹn pé àwọn tó kọ́
àjọ mi ni mo
ó lè ṣe mistakenly.
Like no yẹn ni mi ìfẹ́ gbọ́ I was there too as well. I was there mo wà ń bẹ́
máa block àwọn kọ̀ọ̀kan bẹ̀ tó àwọn tí ń wù mí wọ́n pọ̀ bẹ̀ tó ní kálukú kan ń kọ́mẹ̀ntì rádaràda wọ́n fi ní kó máa block.
Ṣé kò rí ìké profile wù mí ni mo gbé síbẹ̀? Ṣé kò yẹ kó lọ wọ profile mi kò rí gbogbo fídíò tí mo máa ń post? Ṣé kò rí fídíò mi? Ṣé mo jọ kí ló ti pè ní? Ṣé mo jọ sẹ́ẹ̀tì wù mí?
Ṣé ẹ ní nọ́mbà bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti lọ́wọ́?
Mi ní nọ́mbà wọn. Ọmọ tèmi ẹgbẹ́ wù mí ni so wẹ́ẹ̀tì máa support wù mí. Lẹ́mẹ̀ta yóò kò dáadáa lórí ìjọba láti kọ́.
Pé sísẹ wait nǹkan tí mo sọ pé ìṣe mistakenly ni wípé ẹ mọ̀ pé nísìnyí comment section àwọn kan máa ń tag èèyàn wọ́n tó comment. You understand? Ó lè pé ẹni ó lè jẹ́ pé ẹyin kó ló fẹ́ block kó lọ block yín.
Okay.
Ó lè jẹ́ mistake tó
ní ìjẹ́ ìjọba ọmọ adé gbogbo fáǹsì lọ o.
Ẹ má bínú.
Ẹ má bínú ẹjọ́. Ẹ má bínú.
Nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí náà ni in fact ẹ wo Ọlọ́run kíní yìí gan-an.
Ẹ wo mi báyìí nǹkan tèmi tó bá ti mọ̀ pé wọn ò lè rí justice tó wá fún wọn kó kúra lọ sí bọ̀bọ̀ ìjẹjẹ kọjọ kó sí.
Wàhálà yìí Wùmí wọ́n bá àkáǹtì yìí pé wọ́n 200 wọ́n bá fa wàhálà débi wípé wọ́n fún mi ní 1 million.
Kọjá kó sinmi kọ́ lọ sí torí pé Yorùbá ọ̀dàlẹ̀ ní wá ẹ má jẹ́ ká tọra wa. Kọ́ lọ sí bọ̀bọ̀ yìí kọjá kó sinmi kọ́ lọ sí Ọlọ́run á ṣèdájọ́ fún ní
kí ni yóò wá sí kóòtù lónìí ni kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ bí have any update assembly mo ti rí update mọ́.
Wetin dey ṣẹlẹ̀? My network, what happened to you? Oh my God. Oh my Jesus. But now you fuck up to today. Today.
Very our family gan, they are not helping matters.
Kò ṣe wọ́n gba láàrin kọ̀kọ́ family gan ni problem ní kò ní.
Sísá mi,
family gan.
Ẹbí kan wípé ọwọ́ lè.
Àpòyé mímọ́.
Ẹjọ́ bó la lọ lọ́kọ̀.
Báyìí pé owó mi wà ní
Jinsan ẹ máa wulẹ̀ fúnra yín lápá tẹ́ńṣọ̀n ẹ dákun. Jerry ìlú wa ò lè dá. Ìlú wa ò lè dá. Ó dẹ̀ parọ́ fún gbogbo èèyàn.
I'm telling you. It's not people's fault. I mean, it's not your mate's fault. It's the people that listen to him.
It's government.
Government ló ní kó wá parọ́ ní stop dàrí.
No.
Èwo ni gbogbo ẹni government ṣé government ló sọ ọgbọ̀n wọn lápò pé kó máa dáwọ́ ni ṣé government ló ní káwọn èèyàn máa ronú ni. King ẹ̀ ṣé government ló ní káwọn èèyàn máa ronú ni ẹ̀yin náà wò náà.
Government kan ló ní káwọn èèyàn máa ronú. Ṣé rí gbogbo justice for Mohbad yẹn justice for Mohbad iṣẹ́ government ní láti ní òkè nǹkan tó pa bọ́ àwọn fẹ́ mọ̀.
Ó dáa àti wá gbà pé government king Sam ẹ wo àti wá gbà pé ẹni sọ àti wá gbà pé government fail wa ṣó wá jẹ́ káwọn èèyàn náà tó máa fail ara wa ni.
Àṣìlúyà ni.
The government failed us, yes.
Arifa is life.
People are still failing themselves.
Arifa is life.
Ṣé government ló ní kó máa fail ara wọn?
Gbogbo ẹgbẹ́ àwọn gan-an wà bẹ́ẹ̀ gan ni wọn ò ní ṣe bẹ́tà. They cannot
do better than this. Èmi kan tiẹ̀ fẹ́ gbọ́ tí Bukky bá jáde kọ́ ló kí wà fún tí wà ń lè ṣe
tí Bukky kà.
Well, in the right direction and the way it's supposed, to be. The nurse is not available, I guess. I came late. The nurse is not available, I guess. And every other thing is under control. So, to God be the glory. So good. We are waiting for the next cross-examination. The first one has been carried out, which happens to be the pathologies, and we're waiting for the next part.
Please, let's come back, please. Let's come back. Let's come back. Let's refresh the page. Let's come back.
So yeah, after one of these, don't see my file letter. No, barrister, Martin. No, barrister, I can file paper against them. But in home obstruct. This ladies and gentlemen, Samilari Naramali is not available. They're not in court. And that's really going to be the bone of contention. If they are today, there won't be way for them to be cross-examined, I guess. Because today is going to be a very loaded one.
What did they give them mind?
We are still working on it. Papa, no worry. No, now based on you say crowd today, and the same time, the years they won't fight, and I need to control the temple. You know the implication if anything happens. So I just need to control the temple. That's why we are not able to see. No worry. I will ensure savings today. Ẹni tí mo sùn tó ṣe náà ni ọkọ tó wọlé sí gbọ́dọ̀ ti wà ń bẹ ṣé ọkọ tó mo sọ ti ṣáà mi fi jẹ kékeré ẹ ní fún ẹ ta mi. People, we are still waiting for the next part. We're still waiting for the next part to continue and how everything. So, as of now, everywhere is fully loaded with security, everything is in place, and we are doing well so far. So, just like Mr. Nagaruni, we are doing well. We are doing well. We are doing good. are all doing well. We are all doing well. So yeah. I'm still looking for a way to talk to the lawyer. See why. If there will be an opportunity.
So they are waiting to confirm if the nurse is there, but the nurse is the next person they want to speak to. Now, also Victor. Okay, but I mean, I was supposed to have asked Moses whether nurses. Moses, I don't know whether you are listening. If you're in the comment section, please help us confirm. Since you have seen the nurse before, Moses is nurse in the inquest. Moses, you know the nurse very well. Is the nurse that's a nurse or another one? You know the one that you saw was dark. I hope they will not bring up a fair person. Moses is the nurse in the inquest. And that same one you saw, not another one, not a fake one, not a replacement.
Like I said earlier, we are still let me.
Because Moses has seen the nurse and Moses knows the nurse. So, okay, let's go. Is it true that Baba Mohbad and his team spent 30 million naira to carry out the postmortem?
Is that what they asked people to talk about? What's wrong with this one? Yeah, talk better thing. This one is for here.
As I just said.
And if I am not talking, it's not good.
What is this English? When we examine pathologists here, they are kind of like asking him critical questions, which I have actually written a lot of stuff down.
Okay.
So until Mr. Sheton, because I think Wumi will still speak, but I'm not sure about that yet. So as we speak now, chief pathologist is the one in question, and is the one they have been asking a lot of questions. They get it's the chief pathologist. They have been asking the question.
You not forget anything.
Yeah. I wrote everything down. I wrote the most vital, important stuff down. So I will not be staying for long. Nurse is not here. The nurse is not here. To be honest, the nurse is not here. There's speculation that the nurse is actually hard to believe. I don't want to believe the nurse is here. But they are kind of like side talk, like they said maybe she's around, blah, blah, blah. Because even when they entered, Wumi later came in. Koko Wole, everybody to Joko. Later came, Auto Shawa Wole. So maybe the same thing will happen towards the nurse. Maybe the nurse, maybe she's around. But for me, for what I've observed, I'm not sure she's around. But she might be around. But we are just hoping maybe she will show up today. But as we speak now, it is only the cross-examination of the chief pathologist. That's what's going on now. And then also,
what happened?
Yes, I'm going to drop it.
Àrífà ni wọ́n ti ń nàka sóhun, àwọn ọlọ́pàá ti ń nàka sóhun. Wọ́n ní wọn ní ẹ̀dá ní Wùmí.
From the inquest,
as of now till further notice, which means as of now nobody is going to know how it is going to be and when it is going to continue. So therefore, every other witnesses will not be cross-examined today till further notice. Our best reason known to the High Court and the magistrate that the information was passed to. Nobody to speculate or guess any kind of reason. So therefore, the major thing is that nobody is going to be cross-examined again today till further notice. That is the latest information. And as things stand, I would love to talk to some barrister if there will be permission. Good afternoon, sir. I am a bit new to you. Sir, I want you to call it again. You're my leader. No, you're a leader. I should line behind you. You know that. Oh my word. Just need to pardon my man as well. Once again, I'm Adishola James, known as Arifala Jogun Onobaka. I'm going to start in a different way. We just got an information that the coroner inquest is not going to proceed for now, that the higher court passed an information, a verdict that the court should be put a hold to till further notice. First of all, what is your take and what do you think might have caused this information?
Yes, you see, it's very easy. We have what we call the hierarchy of courts in Nigeria. We have, the magistrate courts, the high court, the federal high court, and the coordinate of coordinate jurisdiction, like national industrial court, the coordinate jurisdiction, by constitution, by section 6 of the constitution. Then we have the court of appeal. We have the Supreme Court. So these are the hierarchy of courts that we have in Nigeria. So if the proceeding is going in one court, like the low court, lower court, like now, for instance, the magistrate court is where we are. And I know that some time ago, Professor Smith came to the court to join, because I came for joining her, and the court was of the opinion that we have come past that stage, we have come for the proceedings, bringing an application for gender at this point is inappropriate and so on and so forth. That the court, however, granted him permission or leave for him to ask the questions. So in fact, agreed and said, we challenge that decision of the court, and the High Court has granted the stay of proceedings in further notice. So until that order is vacated, this court will be happening, in violation of the order of the Superior Court. So the court has done the right thing to stay proceedings and watch what is going to happen with the
Thank you for that clarification and that enlightenment. But with the look of things, what do you want to put on the mind of the public concerning the verdict being passed down from the higher court to the coroner inquest to be put a hold to, most especially when one of the vital witnesses is about to be cross-examined?
Yeah, it's unfortunate because you see, this kind of thing is not very safe bringing our clients out, because we don't want to create a wrong impression in the mind of the people and to show that my client, Cynthia, the mother's wife, has nothing to hide. That's why we say, okay, let her come out today, and she's here now for money, nothing is going to happen again today at the wasted, and it's a lot of trouble. And again, I can tell you, it's a lot. You can see the way they are shouting. That's one of the things we don't want them to be coming up. And let me tell you, this kind of thing is passing a wrong information or wrong signal to the society, to the public. They will not know. They will think, oh, it's the lawyers that are delaying. Oh, it's the judges that are delaying. It is the state that is delaying. But it's not so. We have to follow the rule of God. Nothing anybody can do. If you look at the magistrate, she wants to go on. She wants to want. She will go now. But the law, has his hands. The hands are tied.
The last question I would love to put to you before I'm going to let go of it today is that with the look of things, and according to your explanation that you your client has nothing to hide. That is why she's been here today. My last question is this: will the people out there believe that it's not because she's about to be cross-examined, that is why the court is, because we have different kind of speculation all around. Some people saying there are people, covering your client, trying to, shape her, not to bring her out, not to let her be cross-examined, or many questions being put to her in order to put her in a tight corner. Do you think that is the right way, or that is the major reason why the court has been putting an oath to? Because to me, it looks somehow similar.
Well, you see, let me tell you, it is highly preposterous to commonsensical reason for anybody to think that because she's about to give evidence, because what happened in the public clear, in the face of everybody, in the face of everybody. I was not aware of any other, but the Leonard Street, my respected Leonard Street, said it and informed the court. And the judge, like responsible judge and experienced one, at that said, let him not take it for granted and continue with the proceedings. She also identified the fact that important witnesses in court or was in court. She wanted to go on, but she can't go on because of the law. Now, what power has my client, we may have to say, because you not go on and so on and so forth. And again, let me tell you, I have the power. I can use the instrumentality of the law to stop her from coming. I can also go to court to go and take another. But she has already given evidence that calling her to come and give evidence again is oppression and it's abnormal. But we don't want to do that. We can do that. We go to court, we get the other. If they don't give up, we go to court of appeal. They don't give up, we go to Supreme Court. That can last 10 years. And they will not give it. They will not give evidence. So this to tell you that we are willing, we have nothing to hide, we have no skeleton in our cover. We want to also help in the process. We are lawyers and we must stick to the tenets of the rule of law because we believe in law.
Just try to differentiate your clients and others in the sense of the common word being used against all of them, all the people around Mohbad, the last 48 to 72 hours are all called suspects. And coroner inquest is not going to treat anyone as a suspect. They are all being treated as a witness. I want you to put it out, or I should put it to you. I want to use it your term now. I love to put it to you that your client is one of those around Mohbad the last 72 hours, and she should also be regarded as a suspect.
Yes, everybody is a suspect. Anybody around it, because there's doctrine of last sin. You understand? Under criminal law, there's what we call the doctrine of last sin. If somebody has died, and they want to inquire of what caused the death of the person, those people around him or the last, at the time he died, they are possible suspects. This is exactly what has happened. There is no difference. Yes, she can be a suspect. There's no big deal about that. We have other friends, the other celebrities who were around him, and they have not. The court has not spared anybody. Neither are they differentiated, amongst all of them. She is there, and she has come to give evidence. She's also coming again to shed more light on the gray areas that some of the people perceive to, not to be very clear. So, and we're going to have it.
All right, lastly, sir, so that you can go.
No problem.
Lastly, sir, is this going to be the last inquest, or what is your view?
No, this is going to be the last inquest. There can't be two inquests. You understand? What you can have.
What I'm trying to say, I'm not talking about having another form of inquest. Is this going to be the last proceeding in this case, or there is a continuation?
It's a continuation, but now it's kept in abeyance because of the order of court, it has been suspended until the other granting stay has been discharged. It's like putting a seal of something or a blockage that you cannot pass until certain conditions or conditionalities are met. So when the conditionalities are met, they will come back here. Those who have appealed will come here, we will start again afresh, and will continue with the.
No problem. Thank you so very much. Once again, my name is Arifan Lajoka. All right. Thank you, sir. Once again, I'm here with my daddy. Okay, I can see the boss, and
yes,
I don't want to use any English. I want you to.
It's my capital.
All right, sir. Good afternoon, sir. Yes, sir. I am going to introduce you myself. This is the barrister Shitu, the SAN, lawyer to Mohbad's family. I am Arifala Jogun Omodogba. Sir, concerning today's proceeding, talking about the pathologies and the evidences and the testimonies being given after the cross-examination, what is your take, sir? So far, so good.
From the proceedings today, it is clear to everyone, including the blind, that the pathologies gave a report that is inconclusive. There were certain steps that ought to be taken by virtue of the toxicology report, which he admitted were not taken. He also admitted that there were problems with the lungs, problems with the heart, problems with the kidney, and problems with the spleen. And that any of those problems would have caused death. So if there are problems with those vital organs of the body, from moderate to severe autolysis, for what he said, by his own conclusion, then you cannot say you cannot ascertain the cause of death. He also admitted that there was injury, and the injury, if not treated on time, could lead to infection. So the question to ask is it not possible for injury to cause death? Is it not possible for injury if it leads to infection to cause death? So all of us are knowledgeable. You all know that even if you hit your leg on the stone, that can result in death. He discovered several things that were wrong with the report. He found that the lungs was fault, the heart, the kidney, the pancreas, the screens. All of this suffered from, in his own word, moderate to severe autolysis. So when something is severe, like anti-contact, but you cannot come before the court and then tell the court that the cause of death cannot be ascertained. You also said the injection, you know, give an injection, and the substance you analyze, and you know that substance can cause death too. Some of the diagnosis of the substances. So from all indications, there were enough materials before him who should have pointed to the direction of what caused death. But he chose to ignore those materials and came to a conclusion. I even said the toxicology report which he relied on was not made by him. And I also asked him whether the toxicology report was certified. It wasn't certified. But there was no report before the court. If you want to look for the cause of death of Mohbad, you should look beyond this report. Because he said he didn't visit the scene of that crime. He didn't visit the hospital. He didn't even ascertain the manner of death. All he was concerned with the cause of death, which he believed was not ascertained. And through the cross-examination, we were in court. He was highly discredited. The report was highly discredited. So let's wait for further proceedings. We could not continue today because there is a court order from the High Court saying proceedings obtained by another party. And when an order is obtained, whether rightly or wrongly, you must obey it. The High Court has given an order. The coroner has no choice than to stay proceedings. So what I will appeal to people that this magistrate, the coroner, in my view, is interested in doing justice, and I think we should do it better. Give the court the benefit of that. Thank you very much, sir.
That is the way it sounds, and that is how it has been. So far, so good. All right, sir. Okay, sir. Yes. The name on social media is Arifala Jogun. Wow. Nice meeting you. Thank you. So far, so good. This is how it has been. And What we got so far, I'm able to talk to CY lawyer and Sanshitu, and as it is presently, there is no continuation on coroner inquest presently. Thank you, sir. How is everything? Thank you. I can't believe I can't read the but I would love to leave any moment from now because I had an information that Harifa was defeated here today. But God is in control. But God is in control. When I have people like this, I should be fearless. I should be fearless. When I have people like this, well, so far so good. People are being very angry concerning the final report that came from the court that the court proceeding should be put an oath to. Yoruba will say city boys then they binu. So things are not going. The atmosphere is not that friendly for me and every other followers of her at the inquest today. I personally, I pray nothing happens to her, and I think she has left already. So I believe she's 100% safe. So therefore, everything is in place, and every other thing went the right direction. Well, it's not an easy one. There's more to today's proceeding. Why Ayarifala Jogun till I get a stationary position, but for a better security reason, I'm not going to go off. I'll remain with you people till I get to a stable and a better environment. Yeah. The bitter information today that was passed out is that the coroner inquest has to be put an oath to. Till when? Arifa don't know. I can't announce what I don't know till further notice. And according to Barrister Shitu, the SAN, he said another party connected to this case obtained an order from the higher court to put a hold to the coroner inquest. But the only confusion I'm having is why not after today's proceeding? If anybody can answer that question, let the question stick to you. Answer it within your mind. Why can't the court be put to a hold after today's proceeding? Well, I'm not going to say more. Before Arifa, Mubad said, if you bring your wife to my house, can I call her my housewife? Mona no leave me, Mona no leave me. Mona no leave me. Mona no leave me. Well, God is in control. We are good to go. Okay. We are good to go. I'm going to minimize, and people are going to give their minds on this today's thinking. I'm going to talk to one or two people among the angry mob, and I will talk to one or two viewers on the streets as well. What is their take so far concerning news being broken at the middle of the corona inquest? All right, let's take a proceed so we can talk to one or two people. Baba, I would love to.
This is corona inquest. What a country.
proceeding, then they announced that the next sitting will be till further notice. Why must it be when it comes to the turn of CY to be cross-examined was when the application is now being granted? What do you think, sir?
My brother, God bless you. This is totally rubbish. The case is totally rubbish. We just waste our time to come to court room today. And we all know that we just last court. We know how everything goes. And it goes well. Today, because CY is around, Sita is around now. We are not doing, we are making different unnecessary question. We asking people. When the judge can record the woman, you go inside, you come outside, you have on to further notice. No even date. Maybe November, is it on to further notice? Is it make right? Is it make sense? No make. The judge is coming out, he's doing like celebrity. But it's almost like the first part is
for the benefit of those that would love to hear from you in Yoruba language, kí ni nǹkan tẹ́ lérò bó ṣe rí lára yín? Bó ṣe rí lára mi, bó ṣe rí káàkiri gbogbo àgbáyé. Kí ni nǹkan tẹ́ lérò wípé ó fà lénìí tó fi jẹ́ pé wọn ò ní sùúrù kán tiẹ̀ parí gbogbo ti tèní kán tó sọ pé tó bá dijọ́ mi ọjọ́ re tó fi jẹ́ pé nígbà tí àkàrà fẹ́ dé orí akáyín ó wá di egungun.
Ìwọ̀n tó fún gbogbo ọlọ́mọ tó bá wọ́n ti mọ̀ pé tí ìṣẹ́ ìwọ́n bọ́ síbẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ tó bọ́kẹ́tì fún ọkọ̀ lọ́rọ̀ tó wọ́n lẹ́yìn sí. Ọ̀rọ̀ tó wọ́n lẹ́yìn sí ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn kọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ tó bọ́kẹ́tì fún ọ̀rọ̀ tó kọ́ skimti fún ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn kò lè dìbẹ́ǹdì ọ̀rọ̀ tó ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ ló ṣe wọlé yẹn ló sọ pé ó sọ nígbà míì. Ọkọ̀ tó bí suspect yẹn because tẹ bá wọ last weekend náà September 11 níbi tẹ́lẹ̀ wà mí. Wọ́n wọlé Darusha was spent almost 3 hours nínú kámá ẹ̀ without sitting. Tó lè bẹ̀rẹ̀ jíwé níbẹ̀ kò ṣàwọ̀ ẹ̀ because tẹ́lẹ̀ ṣe máa bọ́ tá mẹ́ẹ̀ kò lè bẹ́ẹ̀ níwọ̀n sọ̀rọ̀ ó jáde straight. Wọ́n ti ẹgbẹ́ tí wùmí ò wà ní last time yẹn àwọn adé mọ̀ àwọn àgbòjú làwọn. Èdè tó wá tó yẹ kó sọ̀rọ̀ wọ́n ti gbé ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ó ti ń bẹ́ yìí lọ ó ti ń bẹ́ gbogbo pákéjì tó fi bẹ̀rẹ̀ kò ṣẹlẹ̀ mọ́ so bí ẹ̀kọ́ mọ̀mọ́ tó bẹ̀ sọ̀kọ̀ lè jí bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn àwọn tó lágbára lókè wọ́n ti pè wọ́n ẹ má fún ọ́ndẹ̀ tó ọ̀tún fún ẹni tí sọ. So before then wọ́n ti pákéjì another script nígbà yìí kò sọ so wọ́n lọ sákùlù so wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ wọ́n ṣubú so wọ́n ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ wọ́n wọlé it's very clear.
To me today, the way I'm seeing it, the situation of this today, it's not favor the winning group. It's favor Aloba, which is justice for Primeboy. When they asked a lot of questions from the petitioner, he was saying unnecessary things. The first question they asked him is different from the answer that he answered today. To me, today is like they notice and they know that what is really happening today is the real answer to the question they ask. So they are biased. That is why they call order that they should suspend the court for today. That's what I'm saying today. What I can say about this matter, I was in on that very Sunday, the last day I got here in the room. Hello, ma'am. I was in the room. The last day I got here in the room. It was getting into around 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock in the night. So this people brought into the general.
So she too was notifying the judge that he received an order from the High Court and he would like the judge to attend to that order before they move on. And the woman said, she has not received the order.
And this water was shared within the two of them. Zlatan cannot drink the bottled water that very day. He has to use the bottled water, doing it like this, and the people dancing. So immediately when Zlatan will finish, then he gets down out of the stage. So I see stand beside the gate. So there's something I just want doing that premises. So there's a soldier and a police there. They just Mohbad sit down with Zlatan, they sit together beside their side. It's like somebody is coming to follow the another entrance of the gate. To enter that town. Maybe Mohbad has something together with those people. They have to call the soldier. Please don't allow these people to enter. So the soldier now drives all of us. Now we stand.
Let me get that part right. Ẹjọ́ lórí tọ́lọ̀. Nígbà tí Zlatan àti Mohbad lọ́jọ́ jókòó, Mohbad wá nọ́tìsì pé àwọn kan fẹ́ gba ẹ̀yìn wọlé. Ó wá pe àwọn security kan wà bẹ́ẹ̀. Àwọn tó ń bọ̀ yẹn wọlé. So àwọn security yẹn lọ block wọn. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ dúró náà pé kẹ́ kúrò á lè rọrùn fáwọn láti rí ìta kan.
The next day I get home and I told my children pé ọmọ kan wá kọ́ ni they call the name Mohbad. My children said the guy is Mohbad. It's like the second day or the third day and now we are here.
Ẹ jẹ́ kí n béèrè kan, ẹ má bínú. Ní alẹ́ ẹjọ́ yẹn, pẹ̀lú bó Mohbad ṣe kọrin tán, bí Zlatan ṣe kọrin tán, ǹjẹ́ ẹ kò fìrí pé ìjà kan ṣẹlẹ̀ láàrin Mohbad àti ọkùnrin kan?
Wọ́n ti lé wa, àwọn sójà yẹn ti lé wa. Nígbà tí àwọn sójà yẹn lé wa yẹn, ni gbogbo wa kúrò mẹ́. Ṣùgbọ́n lè ti lé wa yẹn mẹ́.
Lẹ́yìn tí Mohbad kọrin tán tó sọ̀kalẹ̀, ó tó bí ìṣẹ́jú mélòó kan tó lé ogun yín kúrò bẹ̀.
Lẹ́yìn tó ń kọrin tán yẹn ìkejì ẹ̀ bọ́ bẹ̀ nígbà tí yẹn kọrin tán wọ́n wá jọ jókòó áfà tí yẹn kọrin tán wọ́n wá jọ jókòó ni wọ́n wá lé wa.
Mohbad kọ́kọ́ kọrin tán ó tún wá dúró de Zlatan tóun náà kọrin tán ó tún wá jọ jókòó
sẹ́yìn stéèjì yẹn
lẹ́yìn ìgbà yẹn lọ́sọ̀ọ̀sẹ̀ wà lẹ́yìn eléyìí tó túmọ̀ sí pé kì í ṣèmọ̀ràn ìṣẹ́jú mẹ́wàá kì í ṣèmọ̀ràn ogún ìṣẹ́jú.
That was but then adájọ́ yẹn they want to scatter everything so that we people will not know where they are going. That's why they say no further notice. So ẹni tó pa igun omi yẹn àwọn méjì ní fọwọ́ tí wọ́n yẹn wà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ but Mohbad ó mú tiẹ̀ because kótó pọ̀ fún ìsìnkú yẹn ló ń ti mọ́ mi ṣẹ́ni kejì ẹ̀ kò mú mi yẹn. ẹni tó wà lọ́wọ́ àwọn ọ̀gbọ́n tó ṣé omi yẹn báyìí tí
ẹ jẹ́ kí n tún kẹ̀tì àárín ẹ̀ka dẹ ẹ má bínú kí Mohbad tó gun orí stage kọrin rárá omi ti wà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ òun àti Zlatan omi ẹyọ kọ̀ọ̀kan ṣùgbọ́n Mohbad mu ti tiẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n bẹ́ẹ̀ ti Zlatan fẹ́ gun stage yẹn náà Zlatan ò mú náà pẹ̀lú bó ṣe kọ́kọ́ wà ní ẹ̀yìn stage nígbà tí Mohbad kọrin lọ́wọ́ kò mú náà nígbà tó tún Mohbad tún wá gun stage tó kọrin tán Zlatan ò tún mú náà ìgbà tí Zlatan náà wá fẹ́ gun stage tó fẹ́ kọrin kò tún mú omi yẹn náà at the end of the day ó padà end of the day ó padà end of the day ó padà end of the day ó padà.
This network, now you let me get that part from that place. Now, not you be today. So they do all this kind of thing. Listen. Ah, no, what love me this one. For hot tap to no koro. Oh my God, what's this? Oh no, why would you do this now? Which kind of network be this one? The phone be not the hot. Please, sorry. It's connected now, but it's not working.
Like that would have been given, and the public didn't get to know about it. I don't know if it is ideal, but then she allowed the pathologist to be cross-examined, and I think the conclusion of that cross-examination is to show that the report of the autopsy is a work in progress. That is the words of Sanchitu. And the lawyer of the pathologist was trying to do more of a damage control. For the pathologist, making him, he said he wants to re-examine him. So the issue of the publication was raised. The publication that much made that the NMS did not receive that sample. It was raised. And I think that much articles is misleading. If you say go back to that publication, if you decide to go back to that publication, you will understand that Punch also attests that the names of the patient was not sent, just only serial number or whatever like that, which the pathologist also have verified. So basically the lawyer of that pathologist was just trying to do a kind of damage control, for the lawyer, because Sanchitu was cross-examining him thoroughly. He was cross-examined thoroughly, and if we had to go by that cross-examination, it will give an impression that the autopsy report was not brilliant enough. Like it's not contradictory, self-contradictory. Yeah, it's contradictory, and it's not well. So the lawyer now did some kind of help, that made all.
That is the lawyer of the pathology.
Work, to be like
the lawyer of the pathology, right? Please take them.
Yes, because the lawyers. Yeah. Yes. They came with a lawyer. The government pathology came with a lawyer. So it was the one that tried to re-examine
in total, how many hours was this proceeding?
Any word that is.
In total, how many hours was this proceeding? Everything from the beginning to the end.
I think it's about 2 to 3 hours, because they started at about 11:47, and this is just 2:30. So 11, 12, just like let's say 4 hours. Let's just say 4 hours, and we're just hearing about the pathologists and all like that. So but there's a rumor that is flying out that the case is going to the High Court. No, it is not, because I was able to speak to a lawyer and he clarified that it was what will I call it?
Interlocutory injunction.
Yes.
The same, just for me to share the just wait 1 minute.
She was going to stay off.
Yeah. So just wait 1 minute, please stick around. Everybody, you remember African television was supposed to have his tribute and all of those stuff on the 1920, okay? An interlocutory injunction. So somebody took a case to the court. All right. So somebody had already made a complaint about what African television is going to do. So the court order came to African television, suspend whatever you are doing from this moment until the trial, until that the case that is in State High Court is resolved. Then you will, whether or not, however it works, then you can continue. So this interlocutory injunction, I think it's due to the Bankole and Smith case that is in the State High Court. They probably think that maybe
their right has been trampled upon by the magistrate court, the lower court. So they want their stance in the inquest to be clarified properly by the State High Court. I think it makes sense for the State High Court to suspend whatever activity going on, in the lower court, which is the magistrate court. So, we wait to see, but I think in fewer days, it will be made more clearer why, but I think those who received the order, I think that would have been stated, the reason why such order was put in place. Anyway, I don't know, Priscilla, you can go on with what you're saying. That's just a short one. And you can also come in, since you understand that process, okay,
like you said, rightly, broken it down, so it is clear. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Can you hear me?
We hear you.
We can hear you. Take time. Go on. So that is. I think that is just what happened. So basically that is just what. So we hope that in a few days, like I've said, it will be clarified, and I think maybe Sanchito should actually provide more insights on this. On this suspension or maybe the pending of this thing. But my concern is the fact that the Nūrs
Bankole and Smith, they were in court, right?
They were not in court. They have not even been in court in the last two inquests.
Okay, they were not today, but Barrister Bankole and Smith, they were not there today.
No, they were not there today. I didn't see them.
I see. I understand.
So, so my concern is about actually the Nūrs, who is also supposed to, appear to be.
Was there any rumor? Was there any rumor that anything happened to the Nūrs? Was there any rumor that anything happened to the Nūrs?
There's no rumor, but I think I can say that. I don't know if I should let this thing out, but it's actually a confirmed thing. Or maybe I will tell you, behind.
No, just say, say, just say, go on.
But I don't push me. There's a speculation. Okay, let me just put it out this way. There's a speculation that the Nūrs has not been signing. Yeah, there is speculation that the Nūrs has not been signing. So yes, there is speculation that for a while now she has not. So it's actually worrying. So that's the speculation that is going on. I was able to filter around.
Maybe she's part of the country, or there's a powerful force behind her. There have to be somebody powerful behind her for her not to. Who is she not to resign?
Yeah. And today also, after the inquest, Wunmi was almost attacked. Wunmi was almost attacked. After the inquest. I thought, I don't know, I really have the footage, but by the time I got to where it was happening, she has already entered the camp. What I was hearing from people is that I think she was taking pictures and she was maybe taunting people, like that. And I noticed that when she came into the court, after the break, she greeted Mama Mohbad. Which was, if you look at the last inquest, you understand their reaction. If I'm told, in my opinion, if I'm to place it side by side, it doesn't look as if there is anything, worry or anything concerning in between them. You understand? She was greeted. I think they even left together. They left together. So I think
today they left together.
Yeah, they left. Yeah, with my mama back. Yeah, they did. And for me, I feel maybe there's a sort of negotiation, as our insinuations is becoming right.
Quick round. I think the two of them going together is as a result of the tense environment and the toxic environment and the possibility of the angry people in the premises taking law into their hands. And
agreed, I disagree.
Possibility of the people angry at the premises of the court. Okay, that's all. That's my opinion. Thank you very much.
Let me ask this question, Barbara. I want very open, information about this. How come it was Barrister Shitu that mentioned the adjournment or the commission from the High Court? Do you hear that?
So, can you hear me? Okay, so the reason why, it could be that, as a comrade have said, because of the tension, but it was in the courtroom that pleasantries, was exchanged, and originally, or maybe I wasn't even expecting anything because they didn't come together. You understand? Last time also, Wunmi did not come, but it appears, that the ongoing disagreements between them, should still continue. But with what we saw in courtroom, today, I've suggested otherwise. You understand? And we all know right now that Mama Mohbad and Mama Mohbad are in quotes, terms, in quotes. You understand? Because some things have been, we understand that they've made some kind of, they're having some partial kind of agreement or friendship, so to say. So, and with the creating of Wunmi and the president, we suggest a lot. So, and for them to have even go together, they don't come together the way, in fact, it suggests a whole lot of things, It suggests, as lawyer will say, maybe innuendos or insinuations. So it suggests a whole lot of things. So I think there's some things going on the ground that I believe it will be reviewed eventually. Now that the case has been suspended indefinitely, we'll know what's up with this.
Like what Kekran just said, to just buttress, living together for me, by evaluation, has not signified any big deal. The environment was tense, the people were shouting on Wunmi, and they were even moving closer to her, and even the mama was not well protected. The only police.
Go that side. We don't need that kind of judgment from you.
You guys attacked Darusha and Mama that day, and you expect them not to protect her. Are
you mad?
Bí o ṣe pẹ́ ni agbójú òkùnlé kò jẹ́ ní agbádá. Ó dàbí gbogbo yín ṣe rí náà. Tàbá ní ká fi tipátipá mẹ́ṣin lọ sódò, ẹ jẹ́ ká rántí pé a lè fi tipátipá fún lẹ́ṣin fún lómi o. You get? Nǹkan tẹ̀mí máa sọ gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọdé tèmi àti gẹ́gẹ́ bí nǹkan tí mo ṣe rí sófà. Tẹ́ bá rántí lẹ́nu bí ẹnujọ́ mẹ́ta yìí, mi sọ̀rọ̀ ya Mohbad tààràtààrà. Wọ́n bá béèrè lọ́wọ́ mi, màá ní mi fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ìyá yẹn. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá ń wá sórí show mi, ẹ̀rí. Lẹ́nu ọjọ́ mẹ́ta mo dẹ̀ sọ, mo ní gbogbo àwọn ẹbí yẹn wọ́n mọ kú tó pa ọmọ wọn. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá wà níbi tí mo ti sọ ẹ máa jẹ́rìí sí. Wọ́n mọ kú tó pa ọmọ wọn. point nǹkan tí máa sọ ni pé ẹ má yẹ kí n tàn yín o ẹni tó bá máa hate mi lè hate mi o tẹ́yìn ò bá dákẹ́ báwọn èèyàn dá. ó ṣeé ṣe kẹrí justice but ó tún wá slime you can quote me you can drag me nǹkan tẹ́ ń wá kiri yẹn ó slime gan ọlọ́run ọba ó slime. ó slime gan because ó ṣe ní láàánú pé èmi máa fún mi ẹ má jẹ́ kí ẹbí kankan dá yín ríboríbo mọ́ ó yẹ àbí ó slim jàre sorry ó slim ẹ má jẹ́ kí fámìlì kankan aṣàjẹmáṣẹlẹ̀ mi o tí n bá rí òkúdóró ọ̀rọ̀ káwọn èèyàn máa sọ pé bó ṣe rí lélẹ̀ má sì máa sọ pé mi ì fẹ́ judge èèyàn wrongly get ó dìgbà tí n bá rí òkúdóró ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn kí tó wá sọ pé mo padà lẹ́yìn ẹ get Mohbad ọmọ alọ́ba tọ́ba tún túlé ayé wá Mohbad jọ tún yan owó díẹ̀ níwọ̀nba yan òkìkí díẹ̀ níwọ̀nba kó o wá bá wọn yan ibi tó ti ń yan ibi dáadáa lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ ibi tí èèyàn lè tara ẹbí là ara ẹbí lèmi ti là yan ẹbí lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ yan ìyá lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ yan bàbá dáadáa lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ kó dẹ̀ yan ìyá dáadáa lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ ṣẹláwọn eléyìí ẹni agbójú òkùnlé kò jẹ ní agbani wọn ń ṣòbí dáadáa ọmọ yẹn ò rẹ́ni bí Mohbad ò rẹ́ni bí o nǹkan tó máa jẹ kò jẹ́ kó gbọ́ nǹkan tó máa jẹ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ lọ́nlé ẹni tẹ́ ẹ̀ ń rá bàbà fún tẹ́ ẹ̀ ń ṣe bí ọmọ ọ̀dọ̀ fún èmi ò ní bá yín ké o torí ike yín ẹ sún síwájú ni ike yín wàláhì ẹ sún síwájú ni ẹni tó bá jẹ́ pé bí abiyamọ tó ńgbà tẹ́yìn tẹ́ ẹ̀ mọ ọmọ yìí tẹ́ ẹ̀ ń jà fitafita báyìí táwọn tó wá mọ̀ ọ́ rí tó dẹ̀ mọ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ wàá nulẹ̀ mo tó bá mú mi ṣe wèrè mo tẹ̀ sí lójú màmá màá tẹ̀ sí yín lójú big time ẹ̀yin lẹ bímọ yín o màá tẹ̀ sí yín lójú gan pẹ́ṣípẹ́ṣí ẹ fẹ́ justice màmá ẹ fẹ́ justice o bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe máa wà òkè tó bá mú ìyàwó mi tán ẹ fi ìyàwó Mohbad ṣe amúgbálẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ ìyàwó mi abiagba làwọn méjèèjì àmọ́ ẹ mọ̀ pa ṣàjẹ́ má ṣẹlẹ̀ mi mo ti pè yín o ṣebí mo pè yín títí àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́ mo fẹ́ sọ fún yín àwọn tó ní ọmọ wọn mọ̀kú tó pa ọmọ wọn mo ń sọ mo tún sọ wọn mọ ikú tó pa ọmọ ẹ má yẹ kó dá yín ríboríbo mọ́ ẹ yé jẹ́ kó dá yín ríboríbo ẹ lọ gbé gbèsè tẹ́ bá fẹ́ gbé gbèsè on your own ẹ̀yin public ni mò ń bá ẹ jùbọ ìgbésẹ̀ tẹ́ bá lè gbé on your own ẹ lọ gbé wọn bá wọn dà sàn wọn bára wọn dà sàn kí là ń jẹ tí ò kí ń tán àfọlá Ọlọ́run la máa jẹ títí tí ò ní tán kí ló dé mo rò pé ìyàwó mi nìkan ni ó máa bímọ tó máa roṣù 9 sínú tí ò ní mọ pẹ́ǹsì ọmọ àṣé ìyá Mohbad ara ìyá wọn bí mo ṣe gbèjà yín tó náà ni mo ṣe máa padà lẹ́yìn yín màmá ẹ fẹ́ justice ẹ dẹ̀ mọ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ẹ mọ̀ àmọ́ lóòótọ́ ẹ̀yin lẹ bí o ẹlẹ́dàá ọmọ ẹ̀ àbí yín ẹlẹ́dàá Mohbad àbí yín ẹ̀yin sáré àtìlà ẹ̀rọ ibi tọmọ yẹn wà kó tó di pé mo ní change of mind èyí tí mo ti ní change of mind nísìn a ti ṣe díẹ̀ but tí n bá múyàn lọ́rùn ọwọ́ ṣòye yín mi kì í fẹ́ ṣe nǹkan tó jẹ́ pé màá máa ní mi ìdẹ̀mọ́ bó ṣe rí nìyẹn o mi kì í fẹ́ ṣe èyí sáré bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe máa move on bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe máa live good life àti yàwó mi àti yàwó lóòótọ́ gbogbo nǹkan tó ṣe fún yín gbà tọmọ yín wà láyé àti nǹkan tí mo rí ngbà tí mo wálé ni mo ṣe dúró tí mo ṣe ń gbèjà yín bọ̀ lẹ́nu ọjọ́ mẹ́ta yìí nǹkan tí mo rí màmá ẹ̀ wá justice Nàìjíríà lèmi ti mọ̀ pé mo kú tó pọ̀ mọ́ yín Nàìjíríà ni mo ti mọ̀ pé mo kú tó pọ̀ mọ́ yín màmá inú living room Mohbad wọ́n pe Àdúrà ńjọ́ yẹn mo fẹ́ bá Àdúrà sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ sáré jáde mọ̀nàmọ́ná ìgbà tó bá dá iná igi bo ihò kété láti inú yàrá yín Àdúrà má sọ̀rọ̀ Àdúrà má sọ̀rọ̀ Àdúrà má sọ̀rọ̀ tẹ̀sán kọ́ọ̀tù náà lẹ sọ fọ́mọ yẹn mo di ọwọ́ Àdúrà mú ẹ já ọwọ́ Àdúrà gbà ẹ mú padà lọ sínú ilé ẹni kó máa lọ sókè ẹ jẹ́ k'Àdúrà bá mi sọ̀rọ̀ ẹdìyẹ tó ṣu tí ò tọ́ Yorùbá lábùkù ara ẹ̀ ni gbogbo yín tẹ̀ ń wò mí àtẹ̀tí tó ń gbọ́ mi ẹ̀ ní gbọ́mọ yín sí ẹ fi wọ́n sílẹ̀ fi wọ́n lẹ̀ ẹdìyẹ tó ṣu tí ò tọ́ lọ́rọ̀ wọn àbùkù ara ẹ̀ ni màmá ẹ̀ wá justice màmá nǹkan tẹ máa jẹ́ àtúbọ̀tán tẹ máa jẹ́ lẹ́ ń dù ẹ̀ wá justice ẹ̀ wá ìjọ yẹ kí tẹ́mi tún pe ẹ̀yin màmá kẹ́yìn tún gbé aago tẹ́mi ìjọ yẹ kẹ́yìn tún padà sọ́dọ̀ tẹ́mi orí nǹkan tẹ́ máa jẹ tẹ́mi I challenge you ìwọ àti ìyá Mohbad ti ń sọ̀rọ̀ náà àbí ẹ̀ tíjọ́ máa sọ̀rọ̀ ó dalẹ̀ ọlọ́mbrẹ́là gbogbo yín tó mọ̀ pẹ̀lú lẹ́dí ewo ń tèmi díẹ̀ ní tàlàbà mọ nínú ìbejì ẹwà ẹnu ẹlẹ́wà yìí o ẹnu ẹlẹ́wà tí ò kí ń gbólówó nú tí bàbá ìwà lè sọ púpọ̀ nínú ti bàbá mi mọ bí bàbá ṣe mọ̀ tó ṣùgbọ́n ìyá yẹn ó rínú ó ròde ó mọ gbogbo nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ pátápátá látòkè délẹ̀ mọ́ ẹ̀ lè gbọ́ pín ọkàn màmá ikú ò ní pàkọ́kọ́ nu wa o wàláì ikú ò ní pàkọ́kọ́ nu wa orí ìkànnì yìí náà la máa wà orí ayé yìí la máa wà nígbà tó bá tún lọ bá yín mú pàṣán tẹ́rẹ́tẹ́rẹ́ tó fi ń fin yín lọ́dọ̀ wọn tẹ́mi pàṣán tó fi ń nà yín nígbà tó bá lọ mú ibi tó fi kọ́ sí ríran wò kí mo kìlọ̀ fún yín àbí mi kìlọ̀ fún yín pé ọ̀dọ̀ tẹ́mi tẹ́ ń lọ yẹn èso ara yín mo gbọ́ pé ti padà sọ́dọ̀ tẹ́mi ẹ ti ń bá wọn tẹ́mi ṣe ó ń pè yẹn gbàgbé ẹ ṣe oríṣiríṣi pẹ̀lú tẹ́mi àmọ́ ṣẹ́wọ̀n kí mo pè yín pé ìjìyà ẹsẹ̀ yìí á ju ti ṣíwájú tọ̀wọ̀n tẹ́mi fi yín ṣe lọ báwo la ṣe wá fẹ́ rí nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ẹ lè rí wàhálà ẹ lè rí nǹkan kan ẹ lè rí nǹkan kan ẹni mo sọ ó nídìí tí mo sọ but kò sí wàhálà ká tó kí ni màmá ká tó kí ni ká tó yin ni ó di àbọ̀ ọjà ó dọjọ́ alẹ́ tẹ tó mọ̀ pé irú lẹ́rù mo fẹ́ bẹ̀ yín ẹ̀yin tẹ wá ń bí mo fẹ́ bẹ̀ yín tẹ́ ń gbọ́ mi ẹ jọ ẹ má bú blessing wọ́n àti blessing ò sọ̀rọ̀ o ní ilẹ̀ tó láti pàṣẹ o ẹ bá lè ṣe ìrànlọ́wọ́ fún blessing ẹ jọ ẹ bá mi ṣe torí pé
ìrànlọ́wọ́ o
àtàyà
ìrànlọ́wọ́ owó ní force anybody o nǹkan tí mò ń sọ yẹn mi force anybody tó bá lè ṣe kó rán mi o but nínú àwọn nǹkan tí mo rí bọ́dà láti anybody ó dàbí kí n máa ké bọ̀ mí ní ké ṣóye yín mo kàn ń sọ ní mi force anybody ṣe get but ẹ má bu blessing ẹ jọ ó lè má jẹ́ sí ẹ má bu blessing
kí ló dé tá a fi níbu
bọ́dà láti
bó ṣe ní hold on bó ṣe ní ká má bú ìyá Mohbad náà ni a gbọ́ sí ẹlẹ́nu.
ó yẹ kẹ́ ẹ sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ gbogbo nǹkan tẹ́ bá fẹ́ sọ sí mi ṣòye yín gbogbo nǹkan tí gbogbo yín bá fẹ́ sọ sí mi ẹ sọ sí mi.
olórí ẹbí.
sà.
ẹ káàsán.
ẹ káàsán.
mo dispute nǹkan tí mọ́mí jẹ́ ń sọ but kò ń ṣe bíbí lọ́sàn-án máa sọ pé kọ́ máa bu blessing ṣé blessing ò sí bẹ́ẹ̀ àbí kò ń ṣe family ẹ̀ ní gan-an
ṣèbémi tí mo sọ fún young
ìgbà tẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ mi mute now mo ṣáà mute ìgbà tẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ gbọ́ ọ̀kan nínú ọ̀bẹ sọ èmi ò tẹ́ ń bọ̀ láti kọ́ tù sí
they attack me
no attack you to go and sit down there what kind of work no bu my yam Mohbad no bu blessing
ẹ bá fẹ́ attack me anybody tó bá fẹ́ bú mi máa bú tèmi padà èmi ni mo sọ pé kẹ́ ṣe báyìí pẹ̀lú ìyá Mohbad.
nísùn gbogbo alọ́la ní kọ́ta fẹ́ sọ náà.
bọ́tà.
ó yá láàárọ̀ yìí sí mo ti lọ sí house of assembly.
Why can everybody be holding down for your year Karimot? What's wrong with that? Every time I come here come and be control somebody you man.
èmi tí mo sọ pé kẹ́ ṣe fọ́ èmi náà ni mo tún wá bọ́tà tí mo tún wá tú ẹni yẹn fún kí ló fẹ́ kí ló tún fẹ́ wáì tí mi ṣe mórí mù kí n sọ pé ìtìjú lélẹ̀ èmi ò ní pòpò kúbò mi dictate fún mi ìṣẹ́ni tí tẹ́ bá dẹ̀ fẹ́ bú blessing náà ẹ bú.
ẹ máa bú olórí burúkú ní blessing.
tó bá yá ìdí tí mo fi ní kẹ́ máa bú
you no dey hear anything na so you do mama Mohbad.
ẹ̀yin ò kúkú mọ àwọn pípù yìí èmi ni mo lù
ọ́. ó dọ̀nà hello.
olórí burúkú ní blessing àbí kò ní dáa fún blessing. Karimot ti ṣe pa blessing.
Ẹjọ́ bí sísá Karimot sọ ẹ ká sọ Sunday mi wà níbi tí mo wà yìí. Sísá Karimot ẹjọ́ torí Ọlọ́run ṣé mo ní àbí nífẹ̀ẹ́ yín ẹjọ́ torí Ọlọ́run ẹ má jẹ́ kí ìfẹ́ ta ní sí yín ká tó tú dànù ìdí ẹni kí nìdí ṣe rí ẹ̀yin náà pèdè kan ẹni family problem wọn ni for now ẹ jẹ́ ká fi family side ìyá Mohbad ẹ jẹ́ ká fi wọ́n lẹ̀ báyìí.
ẹ máa fún mi láàdváìsì ni.
ìjọba ṣe lórí dókítà Mohbad ẹ jẹ́ ká máa continue ṣó ti yé ni ẹ má jẹ́ ká ẹbí ò ní kẹ́ má ṣe o gẹ́gẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ṣe sọ o ẹ lè gbé lọ sí platform yìí kẹ́ ṣe fine but ní orí ìkànnì tá a wà yìí àgbáwó fún any family wọn kọ̀ọ̀kan mọ́ it is okay by now kí everybody wá ìwọ̀n èyí tábà ẹgbẹ́ ìlú náà lè fi ṣe yòókù ká máa fi sọ ẹ má jẹ́ kí ìfẹ́ táwọn èèyàn ní sẹ́nu kó bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ lórí ti ìyá Mohbad nìyẹn tó fi disappoint.
ẹ má tẹ́tí mi tẹ́ bá fẹ́ wá fún mi ẹ wá fún mi.
ẹ kó ṣe ẹ lájàre what's wrong with this Karimot what is wrong with you. Were you not talking before? Who did you say it's just Karimot? Because people are talking, you be talking, people will not talk. Are you mad? We are mad. Don't papa jare. The crazy. Please power tap for me, jare. Don't mind this. It's just Karimot. Let's talk. Let's the crazy. I mean, both of you mad. Every time we donate. We just there after Papa Mohbad and Mohbad. The rest are one go to Karimot. Which one is Sister Karimot again?
Ìgbà tí Mohbad kú, Wùmí kọ́ ló kú, Mohbad kú, ẹ gbéra láti Amẹ́ríkà, ẹ wá sí Nàìjíríà láti wá console sister yìí tó jẹ́ pòǹgàn ló pa Mohbad. Àwọn ipa tẹ́ ẹ kó, blessing wọ́n pa Mohbad láti láti ẹni ẹ̀ wá sọ pé ní rísì kan. Àbí kò jíjí fẹ́ pa blessing ni, àbí blessing ò ní tọ́jọ́ ni, àbí blessing ò ní kí n jẹ ni, àbí kò jíjí fẹ́ pa ni, àbí kò ní yẹ.
For you have your yes, God bless this scholar. You have the feeling of your sister from all the way from America. Somebody that is in Nigeria cannot even say hello ever since she didn't praise what she said. Who say her?
Ìgbà tí Mohbad ní àbúrò ti fẹ́ kọ́ ló kú Karimot àbúrò ẹ̀ kọ́ ló kú ìwọ gbéra kó l'Amẹ́ríkà ó ra tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì owó iyebíye ó lọ sí Nàìjíríà ó ti yẹ tó bá pé àbúrò ti tiẹ̀ ó bí èvù ni ó máa ṣì máa wà lẹ́yìn ẹ̀ dòdò lónìí
tó bá tó bí òjò tó jẹ́ ọmọ tó ń more ó sì máa wà lẹ́yìn ìka ẹ̀ Wùnmí dòdò lónìí kí ló dé tí Blessing ò lè sọ̀rọ̀ wọ́n pa àbúrò ẹ̀ kò sọ̀rọ̀ lájọjọ́ yìí.
Ẹ̀gbọ́n mi ṣe mọ̀ pé ọmọdé gbọ́n àgbà gbọ́n la fi dá ilẹ̀ Ifẹ̀.
No, eléyìí gan ọmọdé gbọ́n àgbà gbọ́n lélẹ̀.
Ó ti kọjá
ẹni sùn gbọ́dọ̀ láti èyí tí mo sọ yẹn tó bá yẹ pé ẹ fọwọ́ sí ẹ sọ fún mi.
Fọwọ́ sí láyé. Fọwọ́ sí má sọ mọ́ kí ipò òjijì má gbà yín. Má sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́. Who donate money for you to buy ticket?
Everybody ti sun ẹkún, everybody ti ké bíbá yìí ní Karimot, everybody ti ké.
But you say the first to our blessed memory, but the sister cannot come outside. Donate money for them. Okay, now donate money if she want to start her house, she dey create.
Èmi wọlé.
Gbogbo wọn gbọ́ outcome tó jáde ní court lónìí, wọ́n ń bú sẹ́kún ni.
Àní èmi wọlé, èmi ò gbọ́ tí bọ́dá Yọ̀mí tẹ̀ ń sọ ni mo gbọ́ tí mo fi lọ wẹ̀.
No, ó ti kọjá bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn.
Tí mo máa dé Sister Debbie ń ké nǹkan tó jẹ́ kí n gùn kí n pé kí ló lè dé ọwọ́ sọ̀rọ̀ yàtọ̀.
Wọ́n ti suspend the court, wọ́n ní until further notice. Wùnmí wà ń bẹ̀, escort gbé Wùnmí wá, àwọn DSS escort Wùnmí wá.
Èwo lọ suspect corona àbí court?
Yeah, corona wọ́n suspect àwọn odò wa tó bá fẹ́ gbọ́ update à ń ṣàlàyé fún ẹjọ́.
Okay sir. Okay.
Wọ́n suspect the corona àbúrò ẹ wá bẹ̀ mọ́tò méjì ló escort àbúrò ẹ wá wọ́n gbé sínú jí.
Àbúrò yín ní mínú tọ́kìlá.
Ìyàwó ìyá Mohbad.
Ìyàwó ìyá Mohbad gan. Orí ìyá Mohbad ti dàrú.
Ó ti dàrú
ọ̀pọ̀ ti gbẹ́rù. Ó ní Mohbad ẹ̀yà Wùnmí àtìyá Mohbad wọ́n wá bọ́ sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ kan ń ṣe selfie wọ́n jó wọ́n yọ̀bọ̀ wọ́n ṣe gẹ́gẹ́
oníléeṣẹ́
túmọ̀ yẹ kọ́ lẹ́ wọ́n ṣe gẹ́gẹ́ kójú tí.
Kíni dùn?
Ikú òjijì ló máa pa Wùnmí ó máa pa ìyá Mohbad.
Ṣé celebrity ni wọ́n ní àbọ̀ ṣẹlẹ́yà?
For inside court.
No.
But definitely we have people that captured it.
Hold on.
This day at 3 o'clock lóru bíbá ìbò tí wà lórí ìjókòó.
Ẹ máa wọ hold on. Mọ́mí ó yẹ sọ̀rọ̀ mà.
Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ á ṣe Karimot.
No dey call her aunty abi Ogun dey kill you. You wey dey call her aunty Karimot. Which one be Karimot? It is senior una.
Lẹ́yìn ìgbà tẹ́
Which one be aunty Karimot? Mọ orúkọ ẹ̀ ni.
Ìfẹ́ tẹ̀lé àwọn pípò ìmọ̀tẹ́ rí òdodo.
Títílayọ̀ Ògúnbáyọ̀ Karimot. Which one be aunty?
Contributor tẹ́ shipping. Ó fẹ́ bó dẹ̀ go a long way. Mo dẹ̀ fi pé to me ẹ ti wà exhausted already because kò sí anything tó kù tẹ́ ẹ̀ tí ì fún wa. Other than pé pronounce ẹ̀ pé àbúrò yín ló pa Mohbad. You did well.
What you do? Not do anything.
Continue with that route. Àfẹ́kẹ́ tún da iyẹ̀pẹ̀ sí nǹkan tẹ́ ẹ ti ṣe tá a fi admire. At this junction, ẹ bá fún wọn pípò yìí kẹ́ ẹ move on. Kẹ́ ẹ dẹ̀ kọjú sí ilé yín. Ilé yín ò dẹ̀ ní dàrú lórúkọ Jésù. So lọ́wọ́ tá a wà ń sìn àná ìbọ̀ àná ìlókù tó pọ̀ tó. Ajẹ́ bá dà mí lágbo nù á fọ́ lẹ́yìn. Ibi tó kù sí ni.
Up till now, she have not uttered a word to the father. Walk by his son. Up till now.
People are going to take law into their own hands unless tí Wùnmí tó bá get out of the country. Tó bá lè get out of the country. Ó mà dájú pé kò sí country tí àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá wà. Kò dẹ̀ sí country táà ti mọ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí Mohbad. So ilé ò gbà ọ̀nà ò gbà ọ̀lọ́rọ̀ Wùnmí tó já sínsìn. So Sister Karimot, ẹ ṣé we appreciate you.
Mama má pè ní sister mọ́.
Ẹ jẹ́ máa flow together bá ṣe flow together. So bá dẹ̀ ní any other thing ṣe fẹ́ shipping. You are welcome to ship. Because mo ní kí n ṣe
ẹ ṣé gan-an. Wo bí nǹkan tó ṣe tó bá àwọn èèyàn nu jẹ nígbà tí wọ́n rí òní tó yẹ kí Wùnmí sọ̀rọ̀ òní náà lọ suspend
all of suspend the coroner inquest until further notice. Tí ò lọ́jọ́. Tí àmọ́ déètì mọ́. Yẹ́n mi pé àti lost wọ́n ti lost wá ń bẹ̀ yẹn because tá a fẹ́ máa lọ bèrè déètì lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. Ọjọ́ tó lọ́jọ́ ní ó sì níyì, ọjọ́ tí ò lọ́jọ́ ò níyì. Àbúrò ẹ̀ tún wá Wùnmí tún wá síbẹ̀ yẹn. Wọ́n tún gbé escort ló tún gbé wá. DSS tún escort Wùnmí wá. Ó kù díẹ̀ káàtó.
Ìyá Mohbad àti Wùnmí kú bọ́ sí kọ́nà táwọn èèyàn rí wọn tó ń ṣe sẹ́fì tó ń jó tó ń ṣe gègédé ní ojú tì yìí.
Tẹ́ bá ti pè yàn ẹ máa mú tẹ́.
Ìyá Mohbad no go better for you as you enter this world life.
Tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí ìgbà yìí mo fẹ́ mọ̀ bóyá lọ́ọ̀yà bàbá ìlérí olúwa ṣiṣẹ́ ṣètò àbí kò ṣiṣẹ́. In the next 2 days, tá a bá mọ why tó ṣe suspend the inquest.
Wọ́n ti sọ wọ́n ní one party ó kọlù mi mọ́.
Pátì wo ló wà involved? Kí Sansitu sọ fún wọn pé àwọn ò lè dá dójú báyìí lọ ṣe mọ́ ṣàṣe bí àṣírí ti tún.
And you give him time to work on it now. Why you come and
Yeah, wọ́n ti accept pé Dèjì báwọn ò ṣe autopsy kankan.
Wọ́n ti accept pé Dèjì làwọn ṣe adúpẹ́ bẹ̀yẹn. Iṣẹ́ àṣírí ló accept ní challenge wọn sì pé ọmọ tó fẹ́ ṣe ọ̀fẹ́ kàtìtì wa.
Pé àwọn ò ṣe autopsy fún
wọn. Wọ́n ti accept yẹ.
Wọ́n challenge wọn sì pé ọ̀fẹ́ kàtìtì wa. Nígbà tó ti rí security pé ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ náà ṣe ìṣura wọn tó mọ̀.
Àwọn wo ni ò ṣe autopsy? Ṣáwọn ti ṣáìdì bàbá?
Àwọn autopsy tó kọ́kọ́ kà. Toxicology wá síbẹ̀. So wọ́n fẹ́ interview ẹ̀ gan ojú ti kúrò bẹ́ẹ̀ ni kò lè rú kọ́kọ́ bí kan. Nínú court wọ́n ti accept fáwọn òṣì autopsy yẹn.
Ẹ̀gbà tó wá accept yẹn ta ṣé lọ́ọ̀yà bàbá ò wá lè sue wọn pé wọ́n waste time. Public don dey sue wọn pé wọ́n waste time public. Wọ́n dẹ̀ lie. They lied under an oath. The judiciary system lied. Ṣebí inú court ló ti kọ́kọ́ sọ pé àwọn ṣe. Are you guys going to let that slide? Ẹ wá sínú court, ẹ sọ pé ẹ ṣe toxicology, ẹ tún wá sọ pé ẹ ṣe mọ́. So ìjọba fúnra rẹ̀ ń paná lọ́dún dà ó.
Hold on, Karimot jágbọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Kí lẹ wí?
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni kan kúrò fún wa nìyẹn. Ìgbàgbọ́ tí wọ́n sọ fún láti ìgbà tó ẹ̀dọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ pẹ̀lú tó mo tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí bí wọ́n sọ pé àwọn èso ṣèkì làwọn ṣe lé. Láti lè fi pé kó wá sọ bí ẹ̀ tó bá tó wá sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ tó wọ́n máa gbé lé pé àwọn tó ṣe ní ẹni tí wọ́n fẹ́ dá notice. Ó lè jẹ́ next 10 years, ó lè jẹ́ next 5 years. Lẹ́yìn tó pé àwọn tó ṣe àwọn èyí ti ṣe pẹ̀lú ẹ̀rọ káwọn kàdé ló ti yá.
Please power tap, please power tap. God in heaven. Èyí àwọn amọ̀tí. Let's listen to Papariana. Who they kill you, Wumi? Will you try doing it? Come on, leave my platform.
5 reasons to start sending money.
Come on. Karimot, get up.
I've seen that it is high time we should be demanding that magistrate should recuse herself from this case because she's complicit. She should recuse herself because how she's behaving is, even when she has gotten an order from a superior court, she went ahead to sit and hear someone. That is in total violation of that ruling of an higher court. She has heard.
Thank you very much.
And she knew what is coming. Thank you very much.
Yeah. What I want to say is this. When you file for an appeal, you're going to, first of all, after the appeal has been entered, you're going to file for an order of stay of proceeding, where there is an ongoing proceeding, like for example, the inquest, because the reason for filing that appeal is because you want to be heard. And if the appeal is ongoing and the inquest is ongoing, witnesses are testifying, Bankole and Smith needs to have the opportunity to cross-examine them and all of that. If they allow the inquest to continue, then it has automatically defeated the essence of even filing that appeal. Now, upon filing an appeal, where there is another step of proceeding, the magistrate must be served. Even before an order of stay of proceeding, the magistrate must be aware, and the party that made an application for Bankole and Smith to be removed from the inquest will also be served. They will come in as respondents. So the persons that will be privy to any information with respect to what is happening at the appeal there is the magistrate and the party that made an application for Bankole and Smith to be removed. Now, we'll now look at who made that application. The information I got is that it is the Attorney General's office that sent a letter suggesting that they be removed. So the office of the Attorney General are respondents in that appeal, so they will be served, and the magistrate also will be served and know what is going on. So for Yomi to know what is happening in that court, definitely he has a connection or a contact with either the office of the Attorney General or a contact with the magistrate. Those are the people that can give him the information for him to know that there is even an order of stay of proceeding. Now, for the magistrate to proceed into listening to the pathologist, it's an obvious act, because they must have looked at it that, okay, if we have an order of stay of proceeding, that means if the appeal was concluded in favor of the appellants, that is Bankole and Smith, under Ada Foundation, they'll be able to come and cross-examine the pathologist, and it is possible that it will spoil the case for them. Whatever they are trying to compromise, Bankole and Smith is not a party to it, so they are scared of that aspect. That is why the magistrate went ahead to take that pathologist today. So the magistrate is served. The magistrates have been served, and if the magistrates have been served, there is what we call proof of service. So if anything has to be done with respect to the magistrate, I think Bankole and Smith has to go to the registry of the appellate court there, get the proof of service so that we can know the actual date when this whole thing was served on the magistrate. And if it was served prior to this sitting today, then that is a very valid ground to apply that the magistrate records herself, number one, and then secondly, to apply that the proceeding for today be quashed out, because the courts do not have the jurisdiction, the coroner does not have jurisdiction to proceed on the matter where there is a pending order of stay of proceeding from the High Court. So that's the state high court can be referred to as an appellate. It depends on where the trial matter started. For example, if it's an area court, there are matters that area court will think, and if you want to appeal, you're not going to the court of appeal, you appeal to the magistrate. And if you are not satisfied with the appeal from the magistrate, you appeal to the High Court, you then go to Court of Appeal down to Supreme Court, where there will be no other option.
No, when you say appellate, appellate is a French word, like the place where you file the motion.
Appellate.
Yes. Appellate is a French word for appeal.
Appellate.
When you say appellate, that's like a French word, like when you call the motion. That's what I'm asking. I know Court of Appeal is the High Court.
It's not appellate, it's appellate.
I'm just telling you, wait now. Listen, the word appellate is coming from the French word appellate. It's appellate court. That is where you make the motion or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And they are all Latin. Exactly now.
Yeah.
That's where you call the motion. So that's another word for the state high court, right? Not the Court of Appeal.
Yeah, it's the word for any court that you are filing an appeal to. appellate is not. Appellate is an act. It's not a noun.
Okay, the appeal yes, the appeal court.
Yeah. So if
so it means if you have a case in the customary court, the appellate court go to the magistrate. If you have a case in the appeal court, then the appellate court to the Supreme Court.
Yes.
The higher court
the higher court which you are filing to challenge the decision of the
lower court. Anyway, thank you very much. Yeah. So we are back to
Okay, quick.
Mr. Yomi today no Yomi Sile no Yomi Sile.
Please, my take. You are making Yomi important than who he is. Yomi has nothing to do with what happened in court today. The court standing order was gotten this morning. Bankole and Shitu are San. When San come to court, they get their papers done quickly. And I believe Shitu got it from Bankole. If Shitu had it before he came to court, he would have either send his lawyer or write the magistrate. Having gotten this thing by Friday, the court cannot hold. Sanshito will have done it documentally. I believe.
And even refused to sit in that inquest. Even refused to sit there.
Yes, and it was Bankole and Smith that sent a copy to Shitu. Yomi asked absolutely nothing. Yomi was just guessing.
You and me,
absolutely nothing. Absolutely shishi. Yomi has planned to japa before this. He bought his ticket on the 20th.
Anyway, you guys have been critics of Yomi. Yomi has to prove himself. We have that. Go on, the sniper.
The sniper
who want to make you.
How much
the sniper makes?
My hands are up.
The sniper to J Club. Ele kon cool, ele kon come. It's okay.
Sniper.
J Club.
Forward lot of phone.
Okay. Yeah, the sniper. I can also kick it.
Sniper or ló máa fi lọ ta tí máa fi ṣe.
Sakuma, see, you know what? Yeah, I sent foul play when Perkins came out last week, and Perkins was supposed to.
Nǹkan tó fojú mi rí last week.
Ẹni sùúrù Sakuma, ẹni sùúrù Sakuma ẹ̀jẹ̀ ẹni sùúrù.
Àwọn tí bẹ́ẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ Yomi nísìnyí, a máa fi yẹn ta ní.
Ní last week.
A máa fi yẹn ta yín náà, a máa fi yẹn settle down.
Let me just say this quickly.
Sniper, Mama tẹ̀lé everywhere.
Sakuma ẹni sùúrù na ẹ fún mi 1 minute na ẹjọ́. Last week, Perkins ìsìnkú làárọ̀. Mo rẹ̀ kí a Perkins kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀, ó ní ike ẹ̀yẹ kó wà tí kí ló kọ̀ bọ̀ yìí. Yomi yẹ kó jọ lọ rí CP. Yomi wá gbẹ̀yìn lọ rí CP kò mú Perkins dání. Which means pé Yomi Alright, cool. Yeah, last week, I saw Perkins in the morning, like he was on live and was vexing for this guy, Yomi. Apparently, he was supposed to go with Yomi to go and see the commissioner of police. So Yomi went behind Perkins. So Perkins was fuming and he was upset, right? The only reason why Yomi would do that is because he does not want Perkins to know what is at play. He's trying to remove Perkins out of, everything. So that was where I suspected foul play, but I kept my mouth shut. Like, I just had my reservation about it. But I'll come back to that one. Now, Paparano, you're going to have Alejo. Now, on the platform, they are already forming a force now that they need to go after Baba Mohbad, Yaloba family, and the Adeyemo family. The Paparano.
I'll share joking as usual.
No, Latif platform. They just said it now. They just no. They are all of you know they are vexing. They said now they should go after Aloba's family.
and Adeyemo's family, that this family are...
That is the only way forward. Can't Mohbad can't be called case, he public bad case.
So all of them are not...
The sniper. Okay, let us look at it this way, right? Don't get me wrong. People think I'm supporting Yomi. I'm only stating what Yomi said, just like what I said now.
Jacob, please don't overflow Yomi. You promoted Yomi. Just let it slide like that and let us pay the way forward.
I'm not even talking about Yomi.
It's good for you. It's good for you to encourage the public to allow people to see his effort, whatever he can do. Okay, but he has proved himself to the world. He is. So we keep watching. So don't be overflogging it. There's no argument here.
Point of correction. Let me correct you. Point of correction. I am not promoting Yomi, and I'm not talking about Yomi right now. My point right now is that Sanshitu for me.
Before, not right now. Before people are holding you based on what you have said before, not now.
I said what I heard, just like what I gave you now information about what he said last week. For me, Sanshitu and the Mohbad, I think they are playing politics for us. Sure, you understand? And that politics is probably what leaked out. And someone get to know about it and Japa, sure again, because now that politics of maybe Sanshitu just got the information this morning. They got all these things last week, telling me that they got it this morning. If they got it this morning, the Sanshitu wouldn't have gone to the court.
Jack, that is not true. They got it this morning.
I'm not here to argue. Someone told me now, someone told me that they got it on Friday.
It was only Bankole and Smith.
Are we saying that Aristotle is lying?
The magistrate got it on Friday.
Cannot be lying.
Jacob, please don't start Aristotle. Please take them out of your mouth. Don't do that. Don't like leave Aristotle. Let this one say it's not even your place.
Aristocrat.
Bankole and Smith,
their case will be heard first, and all they needed was to get the court to say yes. Once the court says yes, they will scan it, send it to Shitu. Shitu got it even before the...
Maybe they were trying to use Ogboju. Maybe the magistrate, all of this, they were trying to use Ogboju. What do you think, J. Clock?
I'm saying that all these things is a planned, ayaj.
It's not a plan, it's an organization.
Make I give for comments because I don't really argue. But I don't really argue like this.
Hold on. Papariano is a planned organization. Bankole and Smith prepared their document. They served the court on Friday. That doesn't mean the judge has seen it.
Okay, let's discuss everybody around you. Guys, let's discuss. Let's not shoot anybody. We want justice, okay? Let's just discuss.
Their case will be heard first.
Everybody put in their input.
Sakuma, let's not stress this your meeting. We don't know now that we don't get out to go Aladika.
It's like Sakuma come back. Sakuma, we know they come to another year. We have just come back here. I'm not sure. You mean by you?
Everything. Your meeting more controversial.
Sakuma, come back again. Come back later. When we have time for your meeting, let's talk about today inquest. Okay, let's look at the way forward from where we are now. Our problem is not Yomi. Okay, we have gone through so many persons. Where is Bergede? All of them, they come, they go. This is not our problem. Okay, from where we are right now.
Let me see if I can bring that guy back so he can
bring that guy. Bring him. Make it God knows glory. The Ali said, don't they request since. Sometimes I don't know how people they think for their head. When we are serious, we are finding a way. Normally, people will always prove themselves wrong. But which one is too much fight? This is not my own way of operation, please. I mean, they have to be, there's time, let people to realize by themselves. Don't force it. It's not when you come talk about your mentor to make us see. We have seen, people have seen it themselves. Now you bring the way forward, bring solution. Okay? You guys will not bring solution. When someone else comes, you begin to drag another person. You now that your music is gone, the others come and take over. Or Sakuma, come and take over. None of them will take over. They will be watching like this. When that person come now, they'll begin to analyze that person. I don't want that nonsense, please. If you want to do. If you don't want to do, stay away. Let people want to cheat. Do whatever they want to do. Don't force anybody to come and do what you want. If you want to do, watch carefully, put yourself together, and then do. We'll follow you. If you are convincing, we'll follow you. If you're not convincing,
I just tried to reach to. It's not available now. Like his phone is probably, I don't know. Maybe there's no network, but I'll try.
Just leave him a message. Leave him a message. So
yes,
it means today's question was not interesting. Go on.
Afternoon. Yeah. What is the issue exactly that made them cancel the inquest?
The sniper answer that I'm coming.
Hello, my bro. Afternoon.
Yeah, afternoon.
Yeah. There was, I think Bankole and Smith, according to what I was told, I think Bankole and Smith had put in an application. Remember, they've been stopping them from participating in the inquest. So he appealed it, and obviously the case is still going on. So that's the reason why they said they should put the inquest on hold until the application has been successful. Let me put it that way. So,
yeah, but at least they would have allowed everyone to be at the inquest today before they announced such a cancellation, and they've kicked on with the inquest already by cross-examining the pathologist. So is that how they would just call off inquest like that? Don't you think there are other things involved?
Okay.
Because the nurse is not surfacing, that is the concern.
According to the guy I sent there, because he said he spoke to a lawyer, the reason why they allowed this one to go through is because they said the pathologist is very busy. He said the magistrate had received that thing since Friday, but because the pathologist is a very busy person, that was why they allowed it. Do you understand?
According to the info coming out from the inquest today, they said every witnesses and suspects were available, but no one can see the nurse. So why is that? Why is the nurse an issue? Why is she invisible?
Not again. According to this person, Naira Marley was not visible. Sam Larry was not visible. The Mohbad's lawyer was not visible. The nurse was not visible. He said when they need anybody to come in, they go bring them in. So he said he does not know if they were there or they were not there, but he didn't see any of them. So maybe they sat in the car, but he did not see any of them. He said even the pathologist, when he got in, the pathologist was not there. It was when they needed the pathologist, they went to bring the pathologist. So they might have been in their car sitting down and waiting for them to be called. But, he said it was when they wanted to start the nurse, everything went. He said the woman only went in for like 2 minutes and she came back outside and she said, so which means she had that thing with her, but she was just probably pretending. Like just to do some, as soon as that guy is available, he's going to come. I don't like to speak for people. He is the one eyewitness. He's going to say everything he witnessed and how it went.
Okay, don't you think for you to cancel something as such as this, there must be a cogent reason for that, because canceling something like this is just like you just call off something all of a sudden and people just things changes. It's very difficult to take in, because canceling an inquest like this, there's supposed to be an emergency. You must have to have what is the reason you're canceling this.
Guys, now let's look at this thing. Was it good or bad?
Paparano, he's going to join now. So look so you can bring him up.
Yeah, I've not seen. Okay, he's received your message.
He just called me now. He said he's going to join now.
Okay, wait, let's bring him up so that he can tell us what happened on the inquest, the reason, everything. And then this is the topic. This is a very good topic. Very, very good topic. Is it a good or bad idea to cancel this inquest?
Without taking notice.
Let's hear his submission and then provide the main reason. Some of you may be thinking it's a bad idea, but I'm going to be against you. We're going to fight it. Just keep your idea up now.
It's both good and bad.
Some of you are thinking it's a bad idea. Yeah, hello, go on. Hello, how are you, Dagrin?
Yeah, I'm fine.
All right, so tell us what happened at the inquest today.
So, like, I agreed with us, established that it's been postponed, or let me just put it out that it's been postponed because Canada they cancel anyway. So, when Shitu made that statement that he had the judgment in his phone, he just said, he hasn't gotten one, but he should continue until she's able to lay.
Wait. Can you please start again, please? There's noise in your background. Please start again.
I'm in a quiet place. So. Can you hear me clear now? Am I clear now? Okay. So, after Shitu has told the judge, the magistrate, that she has the judgment on his phone.
No,
so the judge.
Green, start from the beginning, from the very beginning.
Wait, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That just give up from the beginning when you get to the court so that we can take it. Go on.
Okay, so when I got to the court, there was a general court going on that was they didn't finish until like 11:20. So we all went inside. I saw Mohbad, Mama came in, Primeboy later came in, and Wunmi. So then all the lawyers introduced themselves. Then the procedure was to start when Batashi now stood up. It's okay. The magistrate now asked for the pathologist. He was not inside the court, so the lawyer went out and brought her in. So Batashi now said he has a judgment from the High Court on stay of proceedings. The magistrate now said she has no information about that. So she asked all other lawyers if they have such. They said no, but they heard about it. She said, well, that since she hasn't gotten any document pertaining that, we have to go on until she's able to lay her hands on one. So Batashi now started asking the pathologist questions. So she brought out the report of the pathologist. So she was reading from there and was asking him questions. Come, because I have notes here. So he said she asked about how long she's been in service. She's been doing it. She's been a pathologist. He said from 2010. She asked if the report was signed by him. He said yes. Now, he now asked about the injury. According to the report, that they found that there was an injury on the upper hand. He said
there's
yes.
no noise in your background. There's no noise in your background. You are just saying there's noise in your background. It's affecting what you're saying.
Okay. Let me use my earpiece there. Why? Because the phone is in speaker. Am I okay now?
Go on.
Okay. So it was now asking based on the report that the report says that
it sounds low.
We are hearing.
No, it's better now. It's better. It's clear. Go on.
Can you hear me now?
We hear you.
So he read from all the reports in the results, talking about lungs, heart, that the report showed that that is severe.
You are too close to your earpiece. You are too close to the earpiece. I mean, move away from the earpiece and do it.
It was because he said I'm not audible. Am I okay now?
Just go on.
Okay. So he asked about the report on the results, that what he discovered shows that there are severe autolysis, which means that will lead to death. The man said yes. Then he said anemia shares between moderate to severe autolysis. That's a term now. Maybe the doctor will have to be able to break that down. And he said yes. And that also leads to death. He said yes. So he continued and talked about, was not asking what did they take from his body for the test. He said the open up.
Who was asking this question?
Shitu is still the one talking.
Who? Wahab Shitu?
Yes.
All right.
So what happened did they take from the body? He mentioned that they opened up the body, took some part of the brain, some part of the intestines, and some other parts that they had to take from the body and sent to a lab in the US. So Biden now brought out a Punch publication that denied, that said the lab in the US denied that the test was being done in their place. He now asked the pathologist that, are you aware of this? He said yes. He said, but there was no publication to deny this. The man said he can explain. Situ said no. It's not about you explaining the court now. Do you do any publication to deny this? He said no. The patient now said, okay, they should allow him to explain whatever he wants to explain. He now said, according to him, he was not the one that sent the report. He took the sample, gave it to an IPU, the police in charge of the investigation, and the police took it to a lab where they are meant to take it abroad. And from the findings, this other, because I'll be bringing them together as I'm remembering now. You understand? So they now ask him that if you take a sample like that, how long will it take for you to get result? He said within 4 weeks, which is a month. But it was established by the pathologist that the samples were taken in September 21st, but was not sent abroad until April. Until April this year. So they asked him, what do you, that for the fact that the samples have been delayed for that long, do you think they will still be able to get the correct result they are meant to get from the samples? He couldn't give assertive answer. Then they talked about the injection. You know, there are two results that was brought to the court. The one from pathologist and the one from the what's the name of this man? The other one now. Autopsy. The toxicologist. There are two of them.
Autopsy and toxicology.
Toxicology, yes. So then I now read the toxicology result. All the report that was written in the result, and at the end of the result, the toxicologist said they should do a further test. He now asked him, did you do the further test that the toxicology requested? He said no. He asked him why. He said he will not be able to answer that question. That he's not a toxicologist. So they now said, okay, you know, sure that, okay, what will you find is, he said the wound. But Barrister now said, can the death come from the injury on the lower arm? He said no. He said why? He said because it's a minor injury. That could not lead to his death. He said, okay, how was he sure that it's not from it couldn't be from the injury? He said it was because of the test they run. And it would have been more possible for them to know if they are able to get the blood from that injury within 24 hours that Mohbad died. And he said it was after 8 days that the body had been buried and they resumed the body, that by that time they couldn't get the blood they needed. That's another result that they needed blood. They had to press through his heart to get a blood clot for them to be able to do the result, another result. So from all these sayings, at the end of the day, he said the death of Mohbad could not be ascertained. He now said, however, as a result of drugs that were found in the system, that could have led to his death. So it's not something that is so that he can say this is the cause. He just said it could be. They now asked him what were the drugs, how was this amount of the drugs that you found in the blood that could make you think this could lead to his death. By the time he was able to answer the question, he said caffeine, pyridine, and paracetamol. It was not even when they said drug. Everybody was talking about maybe hard drug. So these drugs was as a result of the injection. I think these drugs were able to get to the system. He said that's what they could find out. It could be through the injection. It could be probably he took some drugs, as in paracetamol and some drugs that have this caffeine, pyridine, and paracetamol inside. And there's no way they could discover if it is from the injection or not from the injection. So there's somebody now asking that, are you sure that they asked him the sample that was given to the policeman, how was it given? How was it packaged? He said they put it in was not sealed. Then the now said, don't you think, based on the country we find ourselves, in between your place samples, something could have happened on the way. He said it's possible. That it's possible something like that would have happened. But there's no way they could know. But that the normal procedure is that they are only just to take the samples, give it to the IPO in charge of the investigation, then the IPO will be the one to drop it at the lab. Then in defense of why the US lab denied of them bringing the samples to them, he said the reason being that when he asked the other doctor, okay, that is the toxicologist, that he said when they were sending the samples, they did not write Mohbad's name to the sample. They sent it through a code. And when Punch was doing investigation and got to the lab, the names of Mohbad, and officials do not have any samples from Mohbad, so that was why they said nothing of such was being brought to their lab. Chitu now said, this is that you are telling the court now. You don't do any publications, I mean, in this regard, for the public to know. He said no. So then they now say, okay, you said this report is from the lab in US. He said yes. Can you show us? Are you sure that the lab, because from the US, when the test is being done from the lab, they will put their stamp that will bear their names. He said he cannot say anything about that. That's only the toxicology that can say something about that. He said, forget about what toxicology can say or what is not saying. The report is in your presence right now. Check it. They now show him 3 stamps and 2 stamps of different names. His own stamp, one other stamps, but there is no stamp from he called it the lab UNL or something, UNS or something from the US. And he said he doesn't even know
NMS.
He said he doesn't even know how their seal will look like. So Shito was now, because at that point Shito was angered and he was now like, what are you talking about? If a report come out from your lab, don't you put your stamp or receipt to it that will make people know that this thing come from your lab? So at that point, he was feeling uncomfortable. Martin now asked to ask Shitu to lower the tempo that is getting aggregative somehow and is making the pathologist uncomfortable. That Shitu should just bring down his tempo on how Shitu said, no, it's not that I'm not, it's not what you think, but that is just the way I talk and that's the way I react to things. So eventually, this now said, from your report now, what you are saying is that this your result, because according to the result, he said the death of Mohbad could not be ascertained. Could we now say it's inconclusive? He just started laughing. He said he's not saying that. But he said, but from what you wrote here, you said the death could not be ascertained through all the things that you've done in the report. But just smiling. Then they now ask him about if Mohbad, maybe if his head was hit at the wall. How did they ask it? Okay, now how are they going to find out through that test? He said when they check the head, they will either see a crack on the skull or they will see a little blood in the brain. But that when they open it up, there was no crack on the skull and there was no sign of blood in the brain. Because he said they open up the skull, take the brain and stuff. We will take sample of the bone marrow.
We're going to believe her again.
So from the report, Mohbad did not hit his head on the wall. And from the report, the death could not be caused by the injury on the lower arm. So everybody just agreed that this your report is inconclusive. So everybody just agreed that this your report is inconclusive. Hello? Hello? Okay, so there was several from other lawyers, and we just was stressing all the attention was going towards what she was already asking. Somebody asked, okay, how are you sure the package you gave to the police was going to deliver? How are you sure the delay? Because according to him, he said he actually found out later that the samples was kept here in Nigeria for months before he was being transported abroad. And somebody asked him that, could that have made you not get the exact information you had need to get from the samples if you had been taken as fresh? He said no. Then he talks about the blood that they found on Mohbad's body when they were exhuming the body. He said that thing is not blood. That is because it rained a night before. That is just water that was mixed with mud that stained the cloth. He said, okay, we discovered that his neck was bent inside the coffin. Did your test got to that point? He said here that they tested and discovered that the reason why the neck was bent was because the coffin was too short, kind of for Mohbad. And he said he checked further and they discovered that there was no injury. So it was not as if he was injured on the neck. That was what led to his transfer. So that was all that we talked about possible swab. So then you now ask him, okay, somebody now asked him that, did he even bother to go back to the house to check for some things? Did he go to the hospital to check the hospital where Mohbad was taken to for some question of sampling? And he said that is not within their own duty. That their own is not to work on the body. Then they asked him that how many people were present when they were taking the samples. He said himself, one of his colleagues, Mohbad's sister, the IPO. That was the police in charge of the case. Those are the people that were in charge. So Pastor now said, okay, Pastor now said that apart from what they've done so far, what other investigation can be done, other tests can be run on Mohbad's body to find out exactly what killed him. So he mentioned X-ray and autobiology. That they need to scan the body. They now said, okay, did you do that? He said no. They said, okay, why did you do that? Because what we are looking for is the cause of the death. He said the reason why they couldn't do that was that the machine to do that is not here in Nigeria. I don't even have it in Africa. So one of them asked him that.
Which machine don't we have in Africa?
That they can use to scan the entire body to get a particular sample to ascertain exactly what, because since they've done all they normally do to find out. She's now said, is there any other way they can go? It's like, as you from you that you've done option A, you've done option B, that is there any other option? That was why he now talked about X-raying of the body and autobiology or something. That's how he mentioned it, that they need to scan the body to get the X-ray and autobiology. And he said the machine to do that particular test is not in Nigeria, that's not even in Africa. So the one now asked him that, okay, if you said the machine is not in Nigeria, but the body can be flown to wherever the machine is. He said the body can be flown to wherever the machine is, or they can ask them to come to Nigeria to do that. So they didn't say anything further concerning that. So at the end of the day, at the end of all their questioning, they all agree that the result is inconclusive because they could not ascertain the death. So it's inconclusive. They were even trying to make him say that the injury from the hand would cause the death. He said no. He said because it's a minor injury. So at the end of everything, Moses now asked the question that, okay.
Oh, even Moses cross-examining him?
Yes. At the end of, after all the lawyers have actually, so the judge now told to the public, then he further among everybody, Moses now raised up his hand and said, okay. The one is that injury.
You mean this comrade Moses?
Yes, we're together. That if, he now said, injury is not taken care of for this, what will happen to it? The man said it could be infected. I said, okay, can the infection lead to death? He said yes and no, in the sense that before it could lead to death, the part of that injury could have been decayed. He will say that it will be different from the part of the body. Before it could say, okay, then it could now generate to work and kill somebody. So, but he's still insisting that the death is not from the injury. It's not from the, okay, then I said, okay, what about the injection that was given to him? Would it have been the cause of the death? Because that was when these three things that you said, that the drug you find in the system, that the caffeine, the protein, and the paracetamol. He said they could have been able to get they are able to find to say that it could be from the injection if they are able to take the samples of Mohbad's blood within 24 hours of his death. But because it was after 9 days, or after 8 days that they took the sample, the blood that could have needed to get exactly if the death come from the injection, you couldn't get the blood again. So then the judge asked for, the judge said, okay, after everything, after Moses said, then they asked for the nurse.
Okay, but again, before you go to the nurse, before we are still on the pathology, was there any place where who was answering the question for both the autopsy and toxicology? Was it the same pathology?
The same pathology, they gave him the two reports.
Oh, he was reading the interpretation of the result from the elements.
Whenever they now put a question to him concerning the other one, that was is the pathologist, then the other doctor.
Toxicologist.
Toxicologist. Whenever they put the question towards that axis, he said, I can't answer that question. That I'm not the one that did it, so I can't answer anything in second.
And we don't have anybody who could have answered that. Nobody was there who could have answered that.
No.
Huh?
No, nobody.
I think there is a fault in this. Everybody, before we continue, let's just first affirm that there is a fault in this government autopsy report. That is autopsy post-mortem examination done on a dead body to know what killed them. Toxicology is when you even advance more to check through their blood, and when a person dies, the blood dry in their body. Blood cannot flow again. So according to them, 9 days after when they came to take Mohbad's sample, there was no blood in his body again. So they feel like that was one of the reasons why they couldn't get accurate result of what killed Mohbad. You can come, by green, you can, I'm just trying to go around.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what you said. That's exactly what you said. Because the question, almost all the others asked that question, they said if they are able to take the sample 24 hours after the man's death, that would have been possible for them to get if the death came from the result as a result of the injection given. But if they couldn't get the sample in 24 hours, there's nothing they could do about that.
Okay, but agree. Let's look at it this way. We can say that we reject the toxicologist result. We've said autopsy was done in Nigeria. Okay, the same day, 21st of September. It was completed, sample was taken, and it was completed in Nigeria, 21st September. We're waiting for toxicology. So the toxicology we have been waiting for since September till that came to us April. Shame that we don't have any toxicologists that can defend it. Then why did they take it abroad? Why didn't they bring the doctor who did it abroad to come and defend it? To come and explain what he did? So it's like doing nothing.
Even when the report could not even show, the result sent could not even show, fragment from the hospital, from the lab, that this thing came from them.
Exactly, cannot even show the stamp. So it means, and again, and I think our lawyers should be ready to do a very good job here by suing these institutions. Now, from the way this inquest went, as a neutral person who was in this inquest, let me see. What would you say concerning the mode and conduct of Wahab Shittu as a neutral person? What do you perceive?
Wahab Shittu was very angry. He was very angry at the report and the way the man was defending it. Because most of the things in his report was saying that would have led to the severeness of what they discovered would have led, but it's not the cause. It's not the cause.
So he was trying his best to...
even said that Mabsi was even mad at the fact that the toxicology has said after he did his own that there should be a further report, and you ignore it. That why didn't they take the further report? That was why I now said, okay.
Did they say they found Panadol in that body? Panadol.
Paracetamol. That is drugs. When you have to take some drugs, you see some sample of paracetamol.
But someone is saying that piece is saying that it's not possible to find such medication after 9 days in a body that would have So go out of the body.
Well, that was what the said they found 3 substances.
Or evaporated.
He said they found 3 substances, and they mentioned them. And they now even asked him that, where do you think these substances come from? Is it from injection or from drugs taking? He said if they are taking the blood on time, they'll be able to know if it's from injection or what.
Then where is it coming from? That's what's digested now. How, if there's no blood, how do they find it?
Wow.
It's a common sense.
Like I said, he said they slashed through the heart to get the sample of the blood clot from the heart. But that particular one could not tell them what they could have gotten if they had a fresh blood from his body.
Come on, man. Come on.
You could see the blood.
They have a blood clot there. That particular blood clot only contains some certain information. It's blood.
Yeah, again, from the injection that the police report alleged at the first time, they said paracetamol and other drugs. So they can only see paracetamol, they can't see those other drugs. Because paracetamol is so more powerful than this.
They say that particular blood clot that contains paracetamol but does not contain
only paracetamol. Now paracetamol, hold that one. The other one, now.
No, he said 3 things. Caffeine, caffeine, pyridine, and paracetamol. So that's the 3 substances. And they are here, of course, now. They could, and remember the nurse gave him 3 injections. So maybe 3 of these things were in one each from each injection. So no one knows.
But we'll never hear about this caffeine. Where is caffeine coming from in Nawa? Someone that was given tetanus injection.
No, Papa, you know, drugs. There's always a small caffeine. There's always a small caffeine, no drugs.
Ceftriaxone was also given to him. Now, what's the way forward?
The way forward is to sue that lab. To sue that lab, they should come and defend the result.
We have been talking about this juices.
At least now, according to Padre, he said Shitu is very angry. So let him show us. We want to see that anger in him by taking angry step, profusely step, so that we know that indeed he's very angry.
As exactly, what can his anger bring? Don't come out beyond just for publication's sake, for chase class. Even Berekete was angry now. What is this anger?
The question Paparano was asking before was looking at Barrister Shitu here. What can you say of him? Like, do you think he's somebody that wants justice for Mohbad, or you think there is some hanky-panky that maybe is not up to the task?
Yeah, let me say, truth be told. Like they say in our place there, that lawyers are liars. Sorry to say that, sorry to use that word. When they are defending you with your money, what they are putting up in court is not what they really are. So you will not really tell from their action in court that this person is not with me because they're taking your money. That's what I can say about that.
But based on his action in court today,
he was very angry. That the judge even has to ask him to lower the tempo. He was very angry.
And it's not only him. Because in fact, Yomi was very angry. But now he's nowhere to be found. He should just do something with that anger.
They said they almost took him up today at the end. Let me not say it to that. It was at Darusha today. He was there for protest at National Assembly. See, that's our assembly today in Darusha. So, and he said because after I left the life, I have to work with us. So
his life, like
he went back to the court. I want to hear what happened next about the Mikon.
So I was with Hanifa and even Moses and one of the lawyers that was representing the entertainment section. So, and Hanifa said that he got information that yesterday they said they should not even come to court today, that they were going to, that what happened today, that in the judgment of state of exposure was going to happen today, that they were going to pick him up. He said he was going to come. Then he said he was also controlling them at the house of Alausa, that somebody now came out and told Yomi to leave, that they were going to pick him up. But eventually they were able to deliver the letter to the House of Assembly and took the letter and said they were looking into it.
Okay, House of Assembly in Lagos.
In Alausa. Yes.
And yes, on the issue, sorry, Bagrin, on the issue with Yomi, I think is anyone not aware? Last week he was invited by the Commissioner of Police.
Yeah, I think he said so. I heard that on his live. He said so.
Yes, he was there. He was there.
And he said that
he was there with the Commissioner of Police
that he had that he could not say on public. That he's giving them some of his findings, and police is taking over, and they promised him that we were going to start the investigation afresh. So that was what I heard that one.
What we heard was that he wasn't invited. That he went there to inform them about his upcoming protest in Alausa in front of the states national. That's Lagos State House of Assembly.
That's what Aries told you.
The one I heard.
Yeah, but I saw a picture with him.
Let's look at it this way. When you are invited, it means somebody made a report about you, or a petition. But when he was invited, the letter was online. We all read it, right?
His invite was about the protest today, I think.
So that's something, not that they cannot invite him. He has to go and take permission before he protests. How can people? Let me, for example, if you hear that I want to protest, how would you invite him to do what?
On that issue, anyway, my thinking is that I think when he went to see the CP, they might have a discussion that for him to because this is a man that has vowed.
Not that they invite him. He went there willingly. If invited, they have to be let
okay, let's agree that.
Not that they invite him. He went there willingly. If invited, they have to be let
okay, let's agree that he went there willingly. He went there. He met with the CP. And let's agree that he went there willingly.
You have to fix this.
Hello, quick one. Hello.
Go on.
Hello. I think the noise better. Hello.
We can hear you.
Can you hear me now?
We can hear you. Go on. We can hear.
Hello? Yeah, I just want to say something quick about Yomi. Hi, no, I'm not. Am I audible? Hello?
You're audible now. This man, go on.
We can hear you. Go on. We can hear you.
Yomi was invited by the CP because of the petition. I mean, because of the letter he wrote that he want to come to the to do the protest, the peaceful protest. That's why they invited him. So that's the reason he went there. So the reason why he left.
Wait. Then it means he must. Listen. It means he must have submitted. Please wait now. He must have submitted a letter to the police that he wants to have a particular. Then they invited him concerning to discuss what he had requested. That he made a request to the police. Right?
Yes. So they asked him to stop. They want him to stop, and he said no. They want to do it because they just have a new CP. They just have a new CP. That's the reason they invite you.
New CP is why you are there now. I've been not since that time. Since we don't come.
New CP. There's a new CP. That's the reason why they invited him, because the new CP just saw the letter and they said to come. So he went with Khalifa and one other guy.
You mean new CP of Lagos State?
Yes, they said they don't have a new CP.
Wait,
recently.
Wait. The CP since Owunwa left, I know since January we have had Fayuade. Let me see who is the CP of Lagos State, the next one. Is it the one we've had since January?
Oh, okay. Anyway, the bottom line is, maybe I didn't get that part right, but the part I get right is they invited him because of the letter he wrote earlier. Because of the letter he wrote earlier, that's why they invited him.
At the same person, Fayuade Mustafa. There is nothing like new CP. Anyway, because of the letter he wrote, that one makes sense. They invite him like to tell them reasons why, whether or not he can have the protest the day that he wanted.
Okay.
Also, I understand.
And another thing I'd like to have.
That doesn't mean.
The reason why.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's not something bad. Okay. That's not something bad. Why are they making like something bad?
But Eric said that
the reason why
look at it. Let's say, for example, the police, you are saying that you want to protest on the 20th of next month, October, and you write a letter to me to the police informing me, okay, about the protest you're going to make. And I feel like as a police, you shouldn't have that protest that day. And I invite you to discuss it with you. So what is that then?
But people were carrying the rumors that there was nothing like that.
Wait, please wait. It's still not this conversation. Go on, Sina.
You said the reason why they invite him.
I said, what is bad there? Like, there's nothing to panic about now. It's the one that sent them letter. Okay, and they want to discuss.
Yeah, because you already know that anything protest in Lagos State, they don't like it because they might protest. That's why they want to.
Wait, don't conclude like that because the first protest he had, it took permission, right?
Papariano, it's not that. What
you never can tell. Okay, why did
just wait, please wait.
Maybe look for other people that is
it took permission and it was granted, right? And when he wanted to do it in the night, they advised him that the night shouldn't do that one. But
I just come to tell you the reason why he went there.
No, but you guys see, there's one thing I don't like about this one, right? You guys pick side easily. When you guys pick side and support blindly, it's not taking us anywhere.
There is no support
blindly. If we really
blindly.
want to make something right.
But you believe Aries when Aries was saying it now? Did you not support Aries when she was saying it? Papariano, don't talk like that.
Don't jump into conclusion that Lagos.
But when Aries said it, you believe Aries.
Depend on the situation. If they can grant the first protest and second one, they are
Aries came and said
let him see
he was not invited. He went by himself. But all of you believe him. Believe Aries in that your platform. The man is telling you another one. You say we should not believe blindly.
Okay.
No, come out. You do well.
I don't post the offer the exchange rate.
Anyway,
don't get information.
I have about 12 that attended. And from our side,
giving how much per each?
I gave them 10,000 naira each. And in Koto Sheleresa, lórí ọ̀rọ̀ t-shirt tí Mr. One of the commenters tán sanwó wọn ní àná, wọ́n sanwó èèyàn mẹ́ta. Bí wọ́n ṣe ń print t-shirt ti tèmi lọ́wọ́ lánàá yẹn sà tí mo show ẹ̀ lójú screen. Bí mo ṣe close ẹ̀ báyìí ní machine ẹni ẹrú èéfí. Kò lè ṣiṣẹ́ yẹn mọ́ rárá, even ti tèmi gan kò complete ẹ̀. So mo láti wọ̀ average bó ṣe parí ẹ̀ sí, ibi tó parí ẹ̀ dé yẹn náà ni mo wọ̀ sí. So what I did was, the 80,000 naira that was sent fún owó t-shirt, I gave it back to the 3 people. Wípé kí wọ́n lọ ṣe tó
owó t-shirt ò kàn wá, ìṣèbí àwọn náà lówó t-shirt wọn.
Oh no, Monso, I gave each and every one.
Ibi náà lọ ti fún wa, olórí ẹgbẹ́ jẹ́ kó sọ, ibi náà lọ ti fún wa.
So I gave them back their 8,000 naira. And I gave everyone that attended 10,000 naira. Thank you.
Oh, wow.
Thank you, Onile. Thank you.
Please, power tap, power tap. Please like the video, please.
Very, very well, sir. And I want to say this, sir. Thank you to Mommy Lighton and thank you for every other supporters. That was why we even have the